That's good breaking ball, Jimmy. Good curveball.
Sounds like we just got a strikeout.
When he extends like we talked about.
That's good. That's good.
Right at the hitter, you're going to have that
Sorry about the late start.
Early break, good for the hitter. Deep break, good for the pitcher.
All right, we got one away, runner at second after a leadoff single by Oak Cruz, and then he stole second. Here's Castro. Foul ball, strike one. All righty. Yeah, this game's on the radio again, so unfortunately we don't really have a visual medium.
Yes, he is. And he's fun to watch. When he's got his going way, he can mix those pitches. Makes it very difficult.
All right, pop open the stream myself.
The strike one, swing and a pop-up. Out to shortstop.
It looks like he popped it up. Be the second out of the inning, 2 down. Runner at second. Top of the first here against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Why do you want to cancel the season, Pauline?
When he extends towards the
what happened?
Fastball, not only has a little more hop to it, but a little more picks up a little more speed.
Alrighty.
When he cuts it off and comes
now up is Sawinski.
2 outs. That brings up Sawinski. Nice.
Yeah, I got that name right. Look at me. Strike one.
Home runs and just over 300 at bats.
It's pretty solid by me. Fucking big brain, getting names right.
Called strike one on Sawinski.
Why do you want to cancel the season? Looks like the second pitch is ball one, or yeah, ball one up high.
The strike one, up and away.
Oh no, it's this person again. Why do you want that to happen so badly? Here's the 1-1. It looks like it's in play. Looks like it's in out. So it looks like we'll get out of the inning. We'll strand a guy at second. Hey, Carpenter makes a play, it sounds like. So, all right, we'll head to the bottom of the second, or well, to the bottom of the first, and we'll mute the audio from there. Have to mute it because it's a commercial break, yada, yada, yada. Unmute it whenever we can. I gotta leave this shit in, man. I mean, they could probably do that, but like, why do you want that so badly? I'm just confused by it. Excuse me. What's the obsession? We'll have Veerling, Scope, and Green deleted off. Veerling, Scope, Green, Cabrera, Carpenter, Haas, Torkelson, Kreidler, Hernandez for the lineup. So Veerling, Scope, and Green. Yeah, I don't know, Benjamin. I don't really know what they're doing. I don't know what Pauline is up to. They're out here fooling around. They playing on the phone. Hopefully we can get a W today. We haven't seen a W in a minute. I'm going to guess single, home run, and then 3 homers in a row. A single, a home run. It's going to be a good inning. We're going to go crazy. I told them that. They want to know why they want to sing that, though. They're quite curious as to why you want that to happen. Oh, it looks like they're playing the guitar riffs. The game's coming back on soon. Yeah, the guitar riffs are like actual songs, so I can't turn the audio on until they're like done playing them. Unfortunately. There we go. All right, game's back on. Looks like strike one to Veerling. Don't know why he didn't swing at that. That could have been my home run prediction. Ball one. What's up, Jags?
Johan Oviedo pitch in the dirt. Takes a high bounce and bounces right there behind.
So we got a 1-1 count.
One on Matt Veerling. Veerling, Scope, and Green.
Do.
Oviedo here in the first. The 1-1.
Hey, there we go, base hit. All right, so far I'm 100% on my predictions. I said single home run. Now Scope just got to drive this ball out of the park.
Even the 6'7" frame couldn't knock that ball down. That ball scooted.
Here we go.
Pretty quickly.
Scope hits a home run, then I'm pretty much a god at this point.
We talk a lot about
Oviedo's the pitcher though for the Pirates.
we're watching him. I wouldn't say especially closely, but Jim, the three batters that Scott Harris picked up in two different trades are all.
What are you guys all up to this afternoon? Just chilling? Enjoying the afternoon?
Ball left field off the bat of Scope. Deep. Gorski going back, looking up, and he lost it in the sun.
Oh.
It bounces on the warning track.
It went all the way to the warning track. Damn it.
Fly ball, and Gorski, the left fielders.
They made the radio people sounding like that shit was going. And I was like, dude, I have ESP right now. I can predict everything.
Head down, and then he couldn't pick up the ball again, and that's a no-no.
So Scope hits a error-filled double, I believe. Maybe just a single because it should have been caught. No, it's second and third. Hits a ground rule double. So it was a ground rule double. I was off by just like 10 foot on a home run. Yeah, it's radio today, Luke. All right, so I went single. I said single, home run, single. And now we just had a 2 RBI base hit from Scope. Or from Riley Green.
Well, looks like they have their hitting shoes on.
I really hope Meadows has a good year this year. I hope he proves that last year was a fluke. All right, I'm at 100% right now. We're up 2-0 with Riley Green up. The only thing I've gotten wrong was the ground rule double instead of the home run for Scope. Now Cabrera's up. You guys gotta admit that was a pretty solid prediction right there to start the game off. I missed 100% by like.
Deep into left center field, way
back and gone.
Caught by the center fielder.
Oh!
On the fly, and Miguel Cabrera will
He got robbed.
into second with a deep, as long a double as you can.
Oh no, it's a double. I missed 2 home runs by doubles. I literally predicted. God damn it, dude! Look how close I am right now. I'm missing it by like 10 foot a pop. And that's mainly because Joker Marchant fucking Stadium is a massive stadium. So we have runners at second and third with nobody out, and the Tigers up 2-0. Oh boy, I said the next 3 guys are gonna hit home runs though, so I don't know about them odds. All right, my ESP's clicking in good. I seen the script on this game.
That was a terrific swing. Last 3 batters have all swung at the first pitch. Double, single, double.
All right, here's Kerry Carpenter with runners at second and third. He just needs to poke it to a part of the field. All right, ball 1. Good way to not swing.
Out to the mound to talk to Oviedo. Oviedo had a little taste of success. 56 innings of work in the major.
Strike 1, fouled it away.
So he had time with the Cardinals and the Pirates in the major.
What a start to the game for the Tigers. Can't believe I missed home runs by 10 foot a pop on each one.
Between the two teams,
now if Kerry goes deep, then then I'm feeling good. But
54 strikeouts in 56 innings. He had a very solid year.
Sounds like the ball's flying off the bat this afternoon.
Now 3 different seasons. Not yet projected to be in the rotation this year. Swinging a fly ball left field. This one's deep. Gorski going back, and he will reach up, make the catch as he goes onto the warning.
So it's going to be a sac fly all the way to the warning track. Well, I'm just missing my home run predictions. All my predictions are the Tigers need to hit the weight room, it sounds like, and then I'd be going 100%. What's up, Buckets? All right, Tigers go up 3-0 on a sac fly by Carpenter. I don't know if Cabrera moved up quite yet, but I do know that Green just scored on a sac fly. No, Miguel holds at second. Here's Eric Haas with the Tigers up 3-0, 1 out, bottom of the first. Been a productive inning. Swing and strike. Haas swings and misses. Vierling had a single. Scope had a ground rule double. Green singled them both in. Cabrera hit a double, and then Carpenter had a sac fly. There's the action.
So much work in the off season.
See what Haas does. Runner at second, 1 away. Cabrera. Hey, there we go. Miguel's going to score, it sounds like, so nobody's at second now. Haas is out. So Haas doubles, singles in the run, gets caught trying to take it to second, and it'll be 4-0 Tigers. They've scored all the runners.
ball must look
There we go. That's what you want to see out of your baseball team. Them actually plating key runners, driving guys in. Even if they get out, you know. Tigers go up 4-0. They plated all the key runners this inning. That's incredible. Here's Spencer Torkelson now with 2 away, and the base is empty. But the Tigers have put up 4 runs on 5 hits. That's a really good job by the offense here early, especially after what they did yesterday. This is nice to see. Nice to see from the starters. 1-1 here for Torkelson. Be nice to see him barrel one up and put it out. 2-1. Good inning here for the Tigers. They've exploded for 4 in the bottom of the first.
There's a difference between being patient and being selective.
All right. That's fair. As long as they call that a strike for the rest of the game. You're feeling a 6-run first? That'd be nice. What's up, Derek? Yeah, they got their hitting shoes on for sure. It's a 2-2 count for Torque. You know what's funny, Derek, is I actually predicted single, home run, then 3 straight home runs. So I was only a little bit off. Foul ball, so the counter remained 2-2. I missed Scope and Cabrera hitting home runs by like 10 foot apiece on their on their hits. Torkelson just struck out. So that'll end the first, but a very good first inning. So I just have to pause. Yeah. So and top of the second coming up. Tigers lead 4-0. Great half inning. Let's see if they can protect the lead. So yeah, I just missed my predictions being right. They made the game impossible to find on radio. I'm not giving my. You don't have a free trial on MLB. I'm just going to make another account, make another free trial. Just go to gmx.com and just generate emails like crazy. Just use fake names and shit. I don't know. That's what I do. I don't think that MLB is sophisticated enough to know you're using the same debit card over and over again for free trials. They're kind of stupid. No, I mean, you know, they just now figured out how to do live streaming like 2 years ago. Yeah, you do. I have to cancel mine pretty soon. Yeah, Miggy hit a bomb. I heard the Smoke did, and I also heard Scope. Yeah, they both hit bombs. I thought they were gone. You have no idea, Derek. I was like, did I just predict this game? I did predict a very hot start of 4-0, though, because, again, I predicted single homer, but that didn't exactly happen. Very close, though. I did pretty good. Top of the second coming up, it'll be Cal Mitchell, Andy Rodriguez, and Tyler Heineman. So Mitchell, Rodriguez, and Heineman. We'll see if we'll see how Manning does. Yeah, it's I think the radio station this is supposed to be on is whatever WXYTAM. So that sounds like 1270. Have you looked for AM 1270, Vincenzo? It's either 97.1 or it's 1270, usually anyway. There we go. It wasn't coming on in 1270. That's a little weird. Ball one outside. Yeah, then that's weird that it's not on 1270. Strike one at the top of the zone. 1-1 count. Let's see if Matt has another good half inning here. Only really got tagged up by Cruz once. He had a nice shot to a gap, but got cut off for a single. Sounds like an out. 1 away. Oh yeah, yeah. That can make it a little difficult. Yeah. Surprised that they don't share because they're close enough. Oh, I guess that's Windsor, not really Toronto.
Today, as we think about all the way the Tigers are going to use their position players and their Position flexibility. Fly ball left field off the bat of Endy.
Uh-oh.
Rodriguez going back. Carpenter shielding his eyes from the sun, and he lost it in the sun.
Damn it.
Just like the Pirates, that one bounces one hop off the track and over the fence. He did everything right.
So it sounds like guys are losing the ball in the sun this afternoon. That happened to the Pirates in the bottom of the first. So a ground rule double for Rodriguez.
By that I mean it's all blue, and for some reason,
Never had the problem living once living inside. Yeah, I was gonna say 1270. It's always there. Just free radio. What's up, Kenny?
but it absolutely does disappear.
Kind of like picking up like the Lions games. If you have just like satellite TV, you can watch all those. Just watch Fox Football on Sunday. Good, Kenny. How you doing?
Softly to Jonathan Scope. He'll go onto the outfield grass and make the catch near the line.
2 down. All right, we got a runner at second, 2 away. Doing good, man. How you doing?
About Jonathan Scope at third, Jim, and the position flexibility.
I probably already answered that. But anyway, 2 down, runner at second. Need just a nice little quick out here to get through the second.
Have a fly ball pitcher on the mound, and your infield defense won't make that big a difference.
Now up is Gorski.
Alignment defensively on the infield, and maybe some days.
Yep. Yeah, you get a few channels. At least you get,
I thought it was interesting how A.J. Hinch put it the other day.
Oh, why are you going back downstate? Ball 1 down low. By the way, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out. I'm sure there's only 4 or 5 likes on the stream, but yeah, it'll be 4-1. They get a base hit.
I think that was a fastball at 90. I'm not sure what that was, but he ripped it into left field for a sharp single. The Pirates are on the board now, trailing 4.
No, we're at 8. That's not too bad. If you guys could all leave likes, that'll help the stream. Get some people in here as we're, struggling along early.
We don't have a monitor for
State channel. Oh, that's cool.
spring games, other than the few games that Bally's will do. So you really kind of go by what the
exactly, Vincenzo.
scoreboard says. To
Strike 1. It'll be runner at first, 2 away with a run in. So it'll be 4-1 Tigers here in the top of the second.
No, he didn't.
Sliders
Oh, for hockey? Hell yeah.
93 and
What's up, Face Tap?
Consistent 94, 95 on good days. Line drive up the middle, backhanded by Hernandez. Flips to Ryan Kreidler as he crosses the bag for the force.
Hey, nice play by Hernandez, it sounds like. Wish I could have seen that on TV, but, it is what it is. And it will go to the bottom of the second. Nice play. And, bottom of the second coming up. Tigers lead 4-1. It'll be Kreidler, Hernandez, and Vierling. Kreidler, Hernandez, and Vierling in the top or bottom of the second. Hold on. I'm on this page because I know it's going to happen. Here we go. Yeah, fuck this thing. All right. Yeah, they're not too different, the Tigers and Pirates. The Tigers seem like they could be a little bit better if things go perfectly right for them, as I think they have a decent amount of players who are... Scope's playing third. Yeah. Like if all the veterans they have actually have decent seasons, the Tigers could actually be a decent team. But it really depends on that. And like Vierling, Maton, and there's a third guy. I keep forgetting who the other guy is that we picked up. But if all those guys can hit, we should have a decent year. What's up, Brett? Yeah, if everyone could leave likes, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it. We're at like 8 or something like that. Like goal of 20 is achievable. Just waiting for the game to pop back on. Donnie Sands. Oh yeah. I don't know so much about him. His catching ability isn't great. Is he supposed to be able to hit though? I don't know. I don't really want a catcher who can hit but can't catch. Like, that seems like the bad. I'd rather have Jake Rogers just be the catcher. All right, game's slowly coming back on. Playing some weird guitar, but it'll be Kreidler, Hernandez, and Vierling. Oh, my gosh.
You can't help thinking of Donnie Kelly.
Maton, he's done all right.
Every time you see him.
Nah.
Base hit into left. No, he hit it too hard. Coming in is Gorski, and he
Damn, Gorski made a nice catch.
Makes the catch. Man.
Damn, we got robbed. All right, one away. Kreidler lines out to left field.
Throughout this game, Ryan Kreidler, that was a bullet.
Yeah, I don't know much either, Derek. It'd be cool to go Vincenzo, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't really care much for all the like the preseason. Like, if I was ever in Florida, I'd go. I guess. Hey, ball one down low. All right, good start to the at bat. Hopefully, this guy has some pop to him. Two down now here in the top half or in the bottom of the second. Sorry, we were just the away team for a minute. It's always a weird adjustment when you're trying to call this for like the first couple innings when you're like, all right, the Tigers are batting, so it's it's the bottom now of the. And then they'll go on the road and you're like, shit.
Strange thing is, Oviedo again had some success in the major leagues last year, and he was a ground ball guy. Got a lot of ground ball outs.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it'd probably be a lot easier to get autographs if you. I'm not really an autograph person. I don't know.
How difficult it is when you are a ground ball guy to get that ball in the air. Something Riley Green is very much concentrating on.
Feel weird doing that, personally.
Not elevate, but keep the ball off.
It sounds like a cool thing if you, if you're there. That's a third out. Damn. Tigers go quickly here in the bottom of the second. We'll go to the top of the third. 1, 2, 3 inning, and yeah, we'll see 1, 2, 3 for the Pirates in the top of the third. It'll be Cruz, Bay, and Castro. I don't know exactly what Haiwan Bay's name fully is, so I'm just gonna guess it's Cruz, Bay, and Castro. 4-1, Tigers leading. Oh, we're all the way up at 14 likes now. I appreciate that, everybody. That's awesome. Yeah, I watched Maglio. He's my favorite player for a very long time. I would say until really like 2013, he was probably my favorite player. Yeah, that's probably a safe way of looking at it. I played right field when I played my primary position because of him. The grand slam, that's awesome. Yeah, my primary non-pitching position was right field because of Maglio. Which was fun. I enjoyed playing. I was one of the few kids in Little League that actually liked playing right field. I was like, I'll go play right field. That shit rules. I was basically the actual second baseman because our second basemen were always terrible and the ball always got by them. So I just field the ball up and throw them out at. I probably have done almost probably 100 outfield assists. I have them in like higher levels of baseball too. It was my like specialty move. I have an absolute cannon on my shoulder. Okay, hit a crow hop and throw a bitch ass motherfucker moving too slow out. You have no idea how mad that makes Little League coaches when a kid gets thrown out. They tried to argue that I wasn't allowed to do that. That a ball hit to the outfield was an automatic single. Not even joking with you. They tried, and they actually got away with it once. They wound up calling the kid safe because they're like, yeah, that's probably right. And then my coach freaked out on him in between innings, and I got a kid the next inning in the same way, and they fucking called him out. Will Vest is pitching now, and that became my specialty. I had to tell all my first basemen to always be ready for it. Be like, hey man, every ground ball I'm charging, I'm trying.
Up the middle, it's a shot that's fielded by Kreidler just to the left of the second.
Now it's going to be the first out of the inning. Good job by Vest to come in and get an out right away. Cruz is out with good start to the inning. 1 out, 1 pitch, 1 out.
By Vest, you're right. I mean, you couldn't have gotten to Kreidler any quicker, and he still almost beat the throw.
He did, yes.
So this is interesting.
Man, Cruz is going to be a problem for the National League. Glad he doesn't play on any teams we have to play a lot.
Are attacking the pitchers.
Bay is up now.
First or second pitch. Neil Cruz grounds out.
Only benefit of Cruz is it looks like he's a free swinger, like he swings at anything. That'll be strike one to Bay. So you probably could take advantage of that, kind of like a Vladimir thing.
In his 63 innings of work, swinging a tap foul. The only kind of surprise is that he gave up as many hits as.
While playing baseball, it was awesome. Yeah, I really liked baseball. 0-2. Especially when I made like the high school team. That was a fucking blast. That'll be a foul ball, so 0-2 now.
The 0-2 is swinging a soft tap foul. AJ Hinch was asked the other day what he needs to do to.
The highlight of my first 17 years alive was making a varsity baseball team. Again, you know, I didn't really give a shit. I wasn't a very achieved kid. Another foul ball. Good. He probably didn't have to swing at that one, though. So it'll be 0-2 still with one away for Bay. Another foul. Oh, he struck out. Hell yeah, there we go. 2 down now here in the top of the third. You're a center fielder in baseball. In one game, I got a hard ground to center, and I fired it to first and got the kid out by a long shot. Yeah, it's the greatest feeling in the world to get outfield assist that way. You genuinely feel like one of the hardest people that could possibly exist. I'm telling you, it's literally the greatest. It's like, fuck yeah.
Two good arms in this game for the Tigers already.
Really? A Canadian high school would have to go play a Detroit high school? That seems unfair. Castro's up now. Ball one. I didn't know they made Canadian high schools go play football. Detroit high schools. That seems like a murder waiting to happen. Strike one on a swing and strike. Top of the third. Tigers lead 4-1. Hey, there we go. Sounds like it's 1-2 now.
He's ahead of Rodolfo Castro. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I think that fastball plays up.
Coaches played college ball. Yeah, you have to play like Detroit Country Day or some shit. Just get your ass punched in. And he strikes out swinging. What a good inning from Will Vest. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Tigers lead 4-1. I'll let you know who's batting in just a second once the little page here updates. Oh, never mind. He didn't strike out yet. I jumped the gun.
Many of these hitters, the hitting coaches have a lot to work with because they have strike zone discipline. Here's an Oops.
I don't know what I did. 1-2. Sorry, I thought that was a strikeout.
They're going to love working with this guy because you got something to work.
Yeah, I played every position. I hated first base, second base, and shortstop. I was bad at those.
Backdoor breaking ball. Rodolfo Castro couldn't do anything but
2-2.
watch it go by. If they called third, Roberto Ortiz.
Oh, they're going to call it a third. I heard the third strike called. All right, either way, I was a little bit off, but they still get to strike out anyway. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Yeah, it's a 4-1 Tigers game. Tigers lead by 3. Jeez. Scope, Green, and Cabrera, 2, 3, and 4 for the Tigers. Scope, Green, and Cabrera here in the bottom of the third. Tigers lead 4-1. I'll unmute the audio as soon as I can. Pause that shit. Fuck all them ads. But yeah. My best position was either catcher or third base, but I played outfield. And I was a better pitcher than hitter. What up, Amir? How'd the move go? How's everything going? Everything going smooth? Everything all hooked up? And clearly you got there all alive and everything like that. All right. There's a new pitcher in Dwan Underwood. Dwan Underwood Jr. is now replacing Johan Oviedo. Yeah, I was just about to bring up Jalen Carter. That's really weird that you bring that up. Yeah, he has misdemeanor warrants out for his arrest for street racing and drag racing, basically. Reckless driving. That links back to the situation in which a recruiter and a recruit died or something like that in like a weird car accident. Yeah, they say Carter and them were racing. Carter can't be held up liable for any of the deaths or anything. Because again, the guy was drunk and he was street racing, play stupid games. But Carter's probably going to get in a little trouble. If any. It's not, I don't know. People are acting like this is going to hurt his draft stock. Nothing. He's just street racing. Unless you actually think NFL teams really give a fuck that this guy drives fast sometimes. I personally don't. Again, he would have had to, there'd have to be something worse going on with him.
He felt good about his stuff and it showed it.
I don't know what's going on with Aaron. There's nothing going on there. Oh, Jordan Love. 1-1 count for Scope.
Want to know last year the 4.40 ERA for this right-hander?
Yeah, Jalen will probably get fined and some points on his license for reckless driving, but it's fucking maybe some community service or some shit. But I don't think teams will really care. Again, it's not his fault that guy was drunk. He was in the other car. Yeah, he was in a totally different car, and he wasn't drunk driving like the other person who crashed was.
It's ridiculous.
Because again, I think the driver of the car that crashed had a blood alcohol level of 147, 0.147. So that's nearly double the legal limit in the state of Michigan. 1-2 count on Scope.
Command of the strike zone, ability to draw a walk to get on base. And we've talked about how that not only gives your hitting coaches something to work with, but also
I don't know. You don't necessarily get thrown in jail for driving fucked up. Most of the time, you just get some fines and some classes you got to go to. I'm guessing.
You have a whole bunch of guys who are working at bats. There's a slider
As long as it's not time number 800.
and I thought it was really interesting.
So 1-2 count though for Dewan or for Scope strikes out.
He's determined. Now here's a guy.
One away now. Here's Riley Green. Let's see if he can get something going here in the bottom of the third.
To be more patient, to be more selective, to draw more.
Yeah, they kept Scope.
But that's the kind of thing that can happen when you have this.
Well, hopefully he gets it going.
A bunch of guys who are like that. It can rub off.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Carter Jr. though. I suspect nothing too crazy happens. Riley Green swings and misses.
Getting caught up in this new.
If he does drop, I hope the Patriots take him at whatever 14. Hell yeah.
And it's great to see.
Another bad swing. 2-2 or 0-2.
We saw Scope last year. I think.
Fuck, I hope he drops. I'm hoping. I'm damn, I hope he's sitting there at 14, then my team can take him. I don't give a shit about reckless driving. Hopefully you don't die doing that, stupid. Hopefully you learned your lesson. Looks like Riley Green strikes out as well. Now we're down to two away here in the bottom of the third. 4-1 Tigers lead. Looks like Cabrera swung and a miss too. Looks like the Tigers are just getting nestled up on a slider right now.
Oh, I think you're absolutely right. A little bit different than Oviedo. They were running up to home plate, weren't they?
They sure were.
You hope he does? I hope he doesn't. I don't. You want him to kill somebody? Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's a dark wish. I don't know. How many people a lot of people are acting like this is indication of some bad behavior. It's I know 40 almost everyone I know drives fast. I don't understand why people are acting like it's only people like Jalen Carter that drive like that. I'm fuck you. No, it's not. I literally know kids who put NASCAR lights on their car, or Need for Speed lights on their car and race around cities at 10 o'clock at night. Jesus Christ. Give me a fucking break. Oh, it's a sign of something worse. Really? You've never drove fast in your car and raced your friends off a fucking light before? Wow, really? You've never done that? Not once in your entire life. You never raced your buddies while you're both stopped at the light at the top of the line. Wow, really? Bullshit. I drove for 2 years and I did that 3 times. Yeah, the person who died was drunk. Like, that's their own fault. If you drive drunk, you probably deserve to whatever happens to you if it's bad. Miguel Cabrera strikes out too, end of the third. As long as you don't hurt anybody else and you're the person who dies, yeah, that's probably fine. I don't, that's a good punishment. I'm not a big fan of drunk drivers. And if Carter wasn't drunk and he's just street racing, it's no different than anything I've ever seen anybody his age do. Let's pretend like we could pretend like him street racing's a bad thing, I guess. Or like driving fast with his friends, like, or if that's like bigger than what it is or something like that, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it is. So, dude, if he drops, I hope one of my two teams just take him. Be like, oh yeah, we'll take him. Yeah, literally, it's, dude. Again, he wasn't drunk driving. Okay, he wasn't the reason the crash happened. He's still going to go I'm guessing top 3 somewhere. Unless there's like really weird movement for like teams needing quarterbacks. Top of the 4th coming up, it'll be Sawinski, Mitchell, and Rodriguez. 4, 5, and 6 here for the Pirates, the power part of the lineup, so we have to take it carefully. Again, it's a commercial break right now, so top of the 4th coming up. Yeah, I don't understand why everyone's thinking it's going to hurt his draft stock. I'm like, I don't think people care that much. What's up, Cooltron? Sure, it's a news story. It's something to talk about because he's a very big prospect coming out of college. One of the better defensive tackles in a minute. So, yeah, it's a big deal. But any overreaction saying this is going to hurt his stock is a little crazy to me. Miguel Diaz is in to pitch for the Tigers, so we'll see how he does. Fest had a good inning. But there's a lot of lefties going up against him. That was crazy. No, I guess you could make the other argument that it's bad he was doing that, and it shows a bad lack of judgment. Sure, okay. And none of my friends were, on their way to become NFL top picks, so he probably shouldn't be doing that. Sure. He's also like 20 years old, at 21 years old. People make mistakes. And that's a very minor mistake he made. The other person made the grand mistake. Again, I don't blame him for somebody driving drunk. That person wasn't drunk, they probably don't lose their car. Oh, he lied to the police? No, I don't fuck. Oh, who gives a fuck? Boo-hoo. 1 and 2. Never be honest or really do it. Tell his problem. He's talked to the police at all. Like, he's never talked to them people. 1 and 2. My favorite thing in the world is when people like detective interrogations, because it's like, man, they're gonna win every single one of these if you don't know what you're doing. You're gonna get played like a fiddle. Always going with a lawyer. Fuck them people. You can make them. They get enraged when you say that. You'd be like, I want a lawyer, and they fucking have a sissy fit about it. Hey, that'll be a swing and strikeout. Good pitching by Diaz there. That'll be 1 away in the 4th. Sawinski strikes out. Joey Porter Jr. Or trade back and get Cody Mouch before the first round ends, because somebody's going to get him early in the 2nd, and I don't want to lose him. One of those two situations. That's what I want to happen, and I think Joey Porter Jr. is the more likely one, because I could see him falling to 14. Yep, 1 month. We're at the end of the, we're in March officially. The sun is shining bright to my left, as you can see. Or to my right, your left probably on the screen. Yeah.
The 1-0 swing and a miss. Looks like the change up down from Diaz.
You going to home opener? Nice. Who are they playing? It's not the Rays, because that's in Florida. 1-1 count here on 1-2 now. Sheesh. Foul ball on Mitchell. How you doing, Cooltron? Having a good day? Yeah, I too got to make sure I go and cancel my MLB TV after this game, I think, and just sign up for a new account. That's good. Food. The Rocks.
need a dynamic pin.
Roll socks. Rojo socks.
So they
That's gonna be a 3-game sweep for us. We're gonna beat the shit out of them losers. 2-2. Oh, it's 3 and it's 3-2 now.
offer some different looks in the bullpen.
I think that's important.
Need a strike here.
Styles need to be different.
Don't be afraid of a guy. His name's Cal.
The 3-2. Got him. Oh boy.
There we go.
He throws him.
Struck his ass out. There we go. 2 away.
I'd say he's got good motion. He follows through.
Looks like he was trying to hit the inside corner, and he looked like he was just trying to hit low and away and missed 3 times. And then hit on the last one.
Miguel Diaz might make it hard on.
What's up, Jenny? How you doing?
This year.
I'm guessing
Ways to evaluate, but always
you're one of them people that want me to
every single
have Hoda sing All Lang Syne or some shit.
get ahead, get to
Au gratin potatoes or whatever that fucking creep wants me to say. Or wants me to get somebody to sing about.
every day in different ways.
Oh, you're a Pirates fan. How's it going? Good luck to your Pirates today. You excited for them coming up?
The 1-1 pitch to Andy Rodriguez, ground ball, diving stop by Cesar Hernandez.
There we go.
Throws to first. He got him. Good play.
Hey, Hernandez makes another good play. That'll end the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the bottom of the 4th rather. Bottom of the 4th coming up. And yeah, good job. Tigers lead 4-1, heading to the bottom of the 4th.
Tigers bat in the bottom of the 4th in Lakeland.
Yep. I got to mute the audio here because it's a commercial break, and they're going to play a bunch of music and audio and all that dumb shit that I don't care about. It'll be Kerry Carpenter. I got to mute this. Hold on. This is loud as shit. All right. Kerry Carpenter, Eric Haas, and Spencer Torkelson, 5, 6, 7 for Detroit, looking to expand their lead a little bit. Yeah, 4-1 Tigers, bottom of the 4th coming up. Decent game so far. You know, I will say, one of the greatest things baseball's ever done is bring in the pitch clock. The fact that we're getting games done in 2.5 hours has been one of my favorite new things about this baseball. And I'm very opposed to a lot of change to baseball. Because at first I was like, man, I don't know about this pitch clock. It could be terrible. And then I seen it in action and I went, all right, yeah, 2.5 hour baseball game, sign me up for that. Only people who are going to suffer is the people who sell concessions. And that's not my problem. What's up, Reef? Again, so far I've seen very little times that the shot clock's even been violated, and I've seen one time yesterday it got violated by a batter being stupid. Haven't seen a pitcher in almost 3-4 days get called for it. You notice how fast? You notice how the first couple games it was happening kind of almost weirdly a lot, and then a day later it was 2 guys, and then almost no pitchers since then have been called for it. That's how fast these dudes adjust to that. What's up, Jeremy? The Lions? I have no idea. We're doing a football stream tonight, Reef Man. Probably around 10 o'clock, because that's just the most convenient time when I got out of class. Oh, Tigers? Tigers play the Rays. Oh, Tigers game's coming back on. Tigers play Tampa Bay to open the season in Tampa.
We're not kidding. It is a beautiful setting for spring baseball.
One of the best.
XFL? Nah, I don't. I'm done with that, dude. I can't watch that shit no more. The Rays? I don't know. They're always pretty solid.
Yeah, you could check out.
Spectacular.
They haven't been bad in a minute.
Put all this together with a statue out.
Yeah, Cooltron, I just can't do it, man. I seen a guy miss a 23-yard field goal the other week. I'm done. I can't support that. Just on simple principle alone, I can't do that. It's all right, this is worse than college football, and I don't watch college football because it sucks. Ball one up high. Caleb Smith now the pitcher. Here's Kerry Carpenter the batter. 4-1 Tigers, bottom 4.
He's about a step behind the bag and pretty close to the line. Swinging a pop-up down the left field line. Long run for Castro. Shielding his eyes from the sun gives way to Cruz. It's a good thing he did.
Damn it. Sounds like there's an out in the inning already. It sounds like Carpenter might have flared out into foul territory and he's out.
He was right near second base.
He's something else. I mean, look making those strides.
Yeah, he pops out in foul territory. Jesus, Cruz got to it.
And it wasn't.
All right, Haas is up now. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Got thrown out trying to stretch a single into a double in the first.
He was about 10 feet away when Cruz made the catch.
And he was waving. I got it. There comes.
They were beating on that starting pitcher, man. Let me tell you, everything that guy was throwing was just getting bashed out. First pitch curveball, strike 1 to Haas. You think Tom Brady's going to be coming back? No, Nevon, it's on the radio. There's no actual like visual broadcast, so there's like a 0% shot any of those sites that stream games are picking this game up. Even like, because very, very few streaming sites cover preseason baseball. It should be on AM 1270 in the Detroit area.
Passing the torch to him as the number 1 guy, but it's quite clear that he is the number 1 guy at this.
Because it's let me see what the call sign on it is. DET-WXYTAM.
Well, we know he's got to prove, I think, certain things behind the plate.
Or whatever the fuck that tag would be. That's their broadcast station.
I think the throwing got better, but as I said,
Yep, no problem. 2-2. Can they get the hit?
The 2-2, swinging a high fly ball center field, deep, going back.
Come on, Haas.
Looking up, and it's gone, a home
There we go,
run.
Haas. There we go. Haas just hit a home run. It's 5-1 Tigers. There we go.
Charge into one off the scaffolding.
It's a me, Edicasio.
Absolutely crushed it.
There we go. We got a home run from Eric Haas here in the bottom of the fourth. The Tigers get some runs back. Now it's a 4-run lead. Tigers lead 5-1 on a solo homer by Mr. Haas. Our catcher?
Good to see for Eric.
And much like Comerica Park, Jimmy, when you hit it to straightaway center here, it's 420. You're not sure.
Oh,
but it's sure.
Comerica Park at 420 no more. Dan Dickerson, it's 410 now. Miguel's home run would have been a home run in the first inning. That hit because that went like 418, so that would have been a home run. Haas just would have hit a mammoth shot at Comerica Park now. Yeah, they moved in that stadium. 1-1, by the way. If you didn't know, yeah, they made changes to Comerica. I think that's this year. Like, those are in effect. So, get ready for 410-foot center field. It's going to be awesome.
Are going to fall based on performance. So, that suggests that
home runs at Comerica are about to, like, triple, dude. I don't think people realize why we have a fucking 420 at center field. 1 and 2. I think they did smaller fields in Detroit before, and it's like a nightmare. I'm pretty sure August is the reason why 420 exists at Comerica Park. 2-2 count. Mainly because Detroit turns into this weird launching pad. Like, if you go look up Comerica Park, like, every year, it's like top 15 in home runs given up. And that's with how big it is. I mean, that should go a little bit of credit to the Tigers because, they do put out some pretty powerful, they have some guys who can slug it. But, like, that place does produce a lot of fucking home runs late July into August. Think about it. Think about how much home runs you've seen at that place in, like, August, kind of September times. I don't know. September, the weather breaks a little bit, so it's not. Full count here for Torkelson. Let's get a ball or a home run here. Come on, Torque. 1 out here. 5-1 on a homer by Eric Haas. Hitting seems better. Yeah, we have a new hitting coach, so I'm hoping that they can hit this year. Hit fastballs and. Which team, Reef? Don't we like the same teams? I'm a Patriot. Well, I'm a Lions fan. Well, I like the Patriots. I like the Lions. I like the Tigers. A couple of them are good. Maybe one of them's good right now.
That was in June. Almost 97 miles an hour.
The Tigers? You not a Tigers fan, Reef?
That's unheard of. That is unheard of.
97. Holy smokes.
Aren't they your team as well, or are you not a Tigers fan? Foul ball by Kreidler. Oh, who's your team? By the way, are you Blue Jays guy?
The strike 1 pitch, little nubber down the first base line. It's gonna
wait a minute. Let me guess. Are you an Athletics fan, Reef?
Other sorted injuries for Ryan Kreidler last year. I don't think there's any question, Jim, that it affected his hitting. He did not use it as any kind of an excuse. He said,
Name 3 players. Without looking anything up, go. And one of them can't be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. You can't name him. I think they might have. I think again. I know that Stanley. But I think they had one before Old Tiger Stadium that was a little smaller in Detroit. And I think part of the reason why they went with the dramatic size stadium. Ah, fuck. All right. Well, that's all right. Fine. You named Chapman. 2 of those guys are very obvious, though. I was kind of hoping you'd be like, you'd name a few less obvious people, but that's all right. You did that pretty quick. That'd be like me saying, I'm a Tigers fan. Miguel Cabrera, Javier Baez, and Jonathan Scope. It's like, all right, well, come on, man. That's like the only good players they got. And you got anybody else? All right, who's your catcher going to be this year? Or at least who's slated to be the starting catcher? It'll be Heineman, Gorski, and Nunez for the Pirates here in the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th, 5-1 Tigers lead. Damn, I didn't know it was 4. Was it 4? I thought it was 420 as well. I didn't know it was 440. Jesus Christ. I actually didn't know that it was. I thought it was 440 or 420. All right, fair. All right, fine. You're a fan of them. All right. Sorry, Reef. It's just that there was this guy coming in here who was coming around talking all kinds of crazy shit the last week. Extra. And I'm used to the people who fuck with my channel just making alternative accounts and coming in and just continuing and then picking a new team to like. Be like, nah, I actually like this team now. So I apologize. I was just making sure you weren't fucking around. You think I'm being paranoid? Well, I hope somebody who's a regular on this channel chimes in and backs up my claim right now. What Jags is about to comment, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's absolutely paranoid about nothing. You could be much closer to the players than Old Tiger Stadium, and interaction with players was great. I knew that. I know it was a little bit like closer. Plus, with all the netting and shit, it makes it a little tougher. Higher up, the seats are a little higher up than they used to be. It seems like it's like this weird elevation, so you can't really. Yeah. Anyway, Cisneros pitching. Nice to see him. Top of the 5th. Good to see he made the purges.
We call him Everyday Jose.
Jags, I didn't even know you liked baseball. I'm gonna be honest.
On the mound for the Tigers.
I just assumed you were chilling just because you kind of were bored or something.
No, I think any manager would love to have this guy down in the bullpen because truly, I don't think he's ever.
It's not too surprising.
I'm not available today. No,
I think it's. I don't know. Again, if I wasn't too tied to a sport, I'd just be a bandwagon fan. Like in basketball, I'm only gonna be a fan of the Pistons when they're good. Until then, I'm a fan of LeBron James. You don't, but I want to. There you go. I'd make you a fan. We should be good this year. Oh, who, the Blue Jays? Yeah, you guys should be a top team in the American League. Your young team of young stars is getting quite to be mature now, so that should come along nicely. Yeah, it was crazy, Derek. What's up, Nathan? Yeah, it is what it is. Like when the Tigers are on like alive and alert, they should be a good baseball team, all things considered. Like I may have been dramatic in saying they're going to be sucky, but like they're on top of their shit. They should be better than teams that are at their level. They have like good veteran players. Baez, if he has a good year, if our young guys come out like Vierling, if he plays good, if Green plays good, if Maton plays good, like if fucking dipshit Scope does like a third of what he's capable of doing, actually, he's. Hey, good play by Riley in center field. By the way, thank you to everyone who's left a like so far. I'm not sure if we've hit the like goal, but I think we're close. We're probably at like 17 or 18. So if we're over 20, I appreciate you guys. I just don't want to look right now because we're in the middle of an inning. Gorski's up now. The 8-hitter in the lineup. Oh, that's ball one.
He walked more than he allowed more walks than he gave.
Plus, Detroit's really excellently managed by Hinch, so like they always are gonna have a weird advantage on teams.
I think that was just some rust that he never quite got rid of, never quite found the.
Dude, Jake Paul choked. If he would have won that fight, he'd have been ranked by the WBC. 2-0. I don't think he's a bad boxer though. I actually thought he looked pretty good against Tommy, all things considered. It's specifically because Tommy does have like his whole life in fighting. His brother's fucking Tyson Fury. Like, all right, come on now. Tyson never lost a pro fight. I mean, I'm pretty sure like the fact that Jake looked pretty good against the guy, like at least like looked serviceable. I don't think that's the end for Jake. Agree with you, Reef. Barring injury, yeah, those are the numbers I agree with. Barring injury, if everything goes right and everything goes perfect for them, and they're not cursed by like they were last year, this could be a decent baseball team. Yeah, Jake's hype is now dead though, 100%. He's gonna have to. He has to beat somebody significant now. Oh, we struck out a guy. Cool. Gorski down on strikes. Here's Nunez. I forgot we're not batting right now. When I don't know the names of the players very well, I always forget who's batting, and then I have to look at the pitcher and be like, "Oh, Cisneros pitching. That was a good strikeout."
Right.
That brings up Malcolm Nunez. Rounded out, hit the ball hard his first time up.
Could you imagine if baseball teams played a different team every day, like they do in other sports? Like, could you imagine that kind of crazy shit? And they still played 162 games. That would be some of the craziest traveling probably on the face of the planet.
Ground ball to third, charging and scooping. Jonathan Scope, an easy flip on the run and a little too casual. It short hopped the glove of.
They didn't get the guy.
And that'll be an error on Jonathan Scope.
Nunez just got an infield single. Well, error on Scope made an error on a throw. It sounds like. Throwing error by Scope. Oh, yeah, it's great, Quiltron. We're already in the top of the fifth with 2 away. Yeah, this is awesome. The way that baseball sped up is going to be great for the game long term. Again, have you noticed, though, with the pitch clock? Again, think about this. Remember how many guys were violating it them first couple days? Think about how many guys have violated it. Now it's only hitters violating it because them idiots are like being really slow on learning it. I haven't seen an actual pitcher get called for the pitch clock in like probably 2 days, unless I'm just missing one. I know a hitter got called the other day, and he was the first one I'd seen in like 3 days. People keep telling me that this is going to happen all season. I'm like, guys, I think by like March 10th that we'll never see it get called again, potentially. Maybe on a rare occasion somebody will fuck up and just not think about it for whatever reason. I haven't seen pitchers like figuring out how to stall out the game and pitch on their own accord again. Damn it. Cruz just barely botted out a home run. God damn it. 5-3. Pirates coming back. Uh-oh. Until 3 more days until that. Yeah, we'll be doing that fight coverage, Nathan.
How about the carry on that ball? It just kept going. It's got to run out.
Like, I've even seen pitchers starting to like figure out how to utilize that 20 seconds or 15 seconds to actually like learn how to like, you know, do their own rhythm, like pitching quick, then pitching slow, then taking 1 second, 2 seconds to get ready to pitch and throw. Because the batter kind of has to get ready, or else they get called for a strike automatic. Like, this isn't free reign for a batter to fuck around. The pitcher still controls the pace of the at bat if they know what they're doing. With 20 seconds, they can play a lot around with the speed of the game, however they want to. You just got to do it in 20 seconds. It's not a big deal. You could still, dude, you don't need more than 10 seconds to control the momentum of an at bat. You could pitch them quick and like, you can know 2-3 second pitches, or you could like take 10 seconds between a pitch and then go to 4, then to 3. Just never let them stay comfortable. I mean, it's not that difficult. I've already seen pitchers starting to do that. There were Blue Jays pitchers in that last game that were doing that. Yeah, they're already figuring out how to utilize the 15 and 20 seconds to their advantage. It's not like it's going to be crazy. 1-1. These guys are professionals. You really think a pitch clock's that hard for them to figure out? This just stops the egregious assholes like 90% of the St. Louis Cardinals pitching staff from just standing there. But they have one of the worst pitchers in baseball about it. Literally, he just a minute, 2 minutes between pitches sometimes. Oh, I can't remember his name, but he's literally probably why the rule exists. That's swing and strike out there. There we go. End of the 5th. Pirates make it within a 2-run situation. Gallardo, I think his name is, a pitcher. I think it starts with a G, but he's like the worst offender. He probably is the reason that rule exists. I'm gonna be honest. The Cardinals are the worst offenders of pitch clock. You ever notice how like Cardinals games always take like 4 or 5 hours to finish? What's up, Jared? It's because they have one pitcher in their bullpen who they bring in and he throws so goddamn slow. Or guys like David Ross just standing there and staring for about 2 minutes, then pitching. And then giving up like a double. This is like, good job, retard. Doing good. I'm doing good. We're just in a commercial break. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Pirates bring it within 2 runs on a 2-run shot by O'Cruz. I don't know why I just called him O'Cruz. O'Neal Cruz. And that's my new nickname for him. I like O'Cruz. Anyway, bottom of the 5th coming up. It'll be Hernandez, Vierling, and Scope as long as these guys are all getting their actual at-bats. The Tigers typically start pinch hitting with their 3rd at-bat. So we'll see if Vierling and Scope actually bat. We might see Scope bat just because, World Baseball Classic on the 6th. You're on break at work. What's up, Daniel? Hopefully you're having a good time at work. Cruz. Yeah, he's a monster. The only thing is you have to kind of be careful with how you pitch him, because if you throw it in the zone, he's probably hitting a home run. But he'll chase shit. So at least right now in his career, he's a chaser, right? He has that free swinger mentality that you see in a lot of like really powerful hitters, which is fine. I don't know. Vlad Guerrero was a Hall of Famer and he free swung. I don't think he ever took a pitch. And his son, isn't it crazy that his son has one of the best eyes in baseball? So I don't know. Some guys just free swing. It's just, they don't give a fuck. They think the first pitch is usually the best one. Some guys fully believe that. Anyway, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. We're 3 likes shy of the like goal. So if you wanna show how you're enjoying yourself, or just want to be generous, you could just press like. 2-0. We're 3 away. We always try to hit about at least 20 likes a stream. Just it's a good measure for a small channel. Or for a micro channel. I don't know what to consider this. Micro. 3-0. Not a good start to the at-bat. Still not used to having someone named Hernandez on the Tigers, so mainly just because I don't think I've ever seen somebody named Hernandez on the Tigers. I'm like, had a lot of Castros, several Cabreras, like 900 Martinez's, it feels like. That'd be ball 4. All right, Hernandez takes a walk. I like to see that. All right, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's 4, right? Yeah, okay, ball 4. Cool, we got a runner at first. Oh, I guess he swung at a bad pitch? How is it 4 and whatever? It's confusing. Winning the Central? The Guardians or the Twins, unfortunately. I'm kind of leaning on the Guardians right now just because I don't really know what the Twins are about to look like. What the fuck is wrong with this? We were talking about how when you have a collection of guys who have an understanding of the strike zone, it can affect even a veteran like Jonathan Scope. And we're up to 18 likes now, so we're 2 likes away. Glad you guys are looking out. Andy Ibanez replaces Cesar Hernandez at first. Now up is Vierling. It'll be 1-1. White Sox, yeah, they're going to be in a rebuild, 100%. They lost way too much. Unless they have like a crazy farm system that we're just like not really aware of. They completely blew it up. I think they came to the realization that their core wasn't going to be enough to like win a World Series together. There were a lot of them. Yeah, they will be better than the White Sox this year, 100%.
swings and fouls it out of play.
I've never seen somebody spell White Sox like actual socks before.
Ground ball guy to get the ball in the air. But here's a guy at the plate, Matt Vierling, who
Yeah, didn't they lose like didn't they lose like Jose Abreu and their other like super powerful hitter?
And then you look at what he did last year, slowly but surely tapping into that power. It's still
Everyone's like, yeah, they gained Benintendi. It's like, yeah, but they lost like Jose Abreu, I'm pretty sure. I don't think that's enough. I think that's a devastating loss. I don't think you can actually overcome that. 1-2 count here on Vierling, unless he just got out.
Waiting on a 1-2. Smith holding it for an extra beat to pitch. And
another foul ball. Count will remain from 1-2.
Called, or was that a violation?
I think time was called.
Oh, batter got a timeout.
Umpire Roberto Ortiz jumped out from behind home. So Vierling must have called time. They did not go up with the ball.
Oh shit, girls on TikTok like the Cubs. Pretty crazy. You know what that means, right, JJ?
Scooped up by Castro down to Bay 1, relay to first, and they got the speed on a 5-4-3 double play.
We just got doubled up. That's not good.
Around the horn, that's a long throw. Good play.
Maybe. Depends. I don't know if it's going to be a rebuild. I hope not. We'll see how this season plays out. That'll give you an idea of what we're doing. Damn it. 2 down now in the inning after a double play by Vierling. Just gave up a DP. Embarrassing. Mound. I hope they're not switching. I hate 2-out pitching changes, dude.
Right-hander to face Jonathan Scope.
Even this announcer's. Did you just hear the announcer just go, Jesus, at a pitching change with 2 outs in the spring training? Did you just? The announcer even got annoyed. He's like, "That's annoying. What are you doing in the preseason?" This dude, the fucking this Pirates manager is taking this game way too serious. He's like, "All right, we need the righty on righty matchup." It's like, coach, it is preseason. This is the kind of time we want Smith to kind of face right-handed pit batters, especially ones with like power potential. Nah, this game's still winnable. Everyone on the bench is like, Coach, are you sure we should be making this pitching change? It feels a little over-competitive for the situation. Atlanta loses Dansby Swanson. That could be bad for him. I don't know, though. Fucking, of all teams in baseball, like, I don't... Like, there are always a few teams a year where you're like, I don't think it really hurts them to lose anybody. And in the case of the Braves, I feel like they're so loaded on talent all over the organization. I don't think it really hurts them to lose anybody. No, Smith pitched in the inning prior. I think Caleb Smith came in the 4th inning. Could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Probably am. Yeah, they stopped being able to hit so well. Pitchers? Good young pitchers, yeah. I think it's really bad to let them go. Chase DeYoung is into pitch. Jonathan Scopes up to hit. Oh shit, let me unmute it.
Smith out on the old high note.
Yes.
Scope, a misplayed fly ball for a double in the first inning, scored a run. Took a called third last time up. First pitch fastball.
By the way, if you haven't dropped the like, consider doing so. Helps stream out. Lets me know you're enjoying the content. We're 2 away from the like goal, so if you want me to shut up about likes, just drop a couple likes. Just drop a couple likes. Sorry about the burp there. I had air trapped in my in the burp hole wherever burps come from. 1-1 count here for Scope. Tigers lead 5-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. There's 2 away, nobody on. Been a pretty good game.
The 1-1. Check swing, another breaking ball down.
I can pull up a photo of old Tigers. Cody Bellinger fell victim to the shift. I'm predicting a lot of major comebacks from players this year. With the banning of the shift, fuck, that'll end the inning. Good. It sounds like they just made a good play too. So good job to the Pirates. Good play at third. The fifth inning comes to a close. We'll head to the top of the sixth. It'll be Castro, Sawinski, and Mitchell. 3, 4, 5 for the Pirates. So hopefully we don't give up any major runs here. Castro, Sawinski, and Mitchell, so long as nobody gets pinched hit for. And it's a commercial break. We'll unmute the audio once we can. But yeah, I think a lot of guys fell victim to shift bullshit. And I think league-wide we'll probably see batting average at a minimum increase 40 to 60 points, in my opinion. Yeah, a lot of guys with the last name Castro play baseball. It's a hilarious. Rodriguez as well. Rodriguez, rather. Yeah, there's a couple names that are just all over. Gonzalez is another really popular last name in baseball. Just is what it is. A lot of families. No, I'm just kidding. You know what I think it is? I think people who live in these parts of the Americas, I don't know if they did last names until very recently in like their histories. And I think they all just kind of picked a similar. I don't know how that happened, but I won't swear to shit on that because I want to look into that. But, you know, again, you know, last names are very recent. Again, even in America, there's like Smith and Johnson and fucking, like, there isn't very much variation, you know? It's starting to become more varied, but it wasn't for a while. Just, you know, just things I think about. We talked about name etymology way too much the other stream. It was a fun time. Come on. All right, commercial break over.
For the Tigers.
Sounds like the Tigers made a bunch of changes.
We got Zach Short, the shortstop, out in left field. I believe it's Jonathan Davis in center. Mason Englert, the Rule 5 pick, is on the mound. Right-hander, delivers an 0-1 pitch.
Nationals went from world champs to being the worst in the league. Yeah. What you call a fluke title run. They won a fluke title, then they were shitty the rest of the... It's kind of like the Royals winning a title and immediately returning into one of the worst. Like, for 2 years in a row, I think the Royals went to a back-to-back World Series. Nearly won two. Won one of them, at least. And then now they're terrible again. Do you guys remember that era of the American League when the Royals were best team in the American League for 2 straight seasons? They kicked the shit out of everybody. They just show up with their weird team led by like B- players and beat up on everybody because they had Moustakas and Hosmer like at the fucking heights. I think there might have been a third guy. Oh wait, there was. Alex Gordon? Yeah, it was Gordon. He was for some reason also hitting at a fucking crazy clip. That was like the only era of good Alex Gordon. Like there was an era where the Royals really picked Alex Gordon over Moustakas and Hosmer. That's how good Gordon was at one point for them. And then they found out quickly that the only reason that guy was good was because of Moustakas and Hosmer. 1-1. I think that was his name, right? That was the other guy of their trio. It was Gordon, Hosmer, and Moustakas. 2-1. MLB probably gets the worst views. I'm not gonna. Well, I don't know. They're probably better than hockey. Just beneath basketball is probably where they rank. Hockey probably gets the worst views. I'm not gonna lie. The game fucking sucks. One away here in the top of the 6th with a 2-2 count for Sawinski.
He's at second. Still Spencer Torkelson at first.
Oh, yeah, there was Perez, too. You're right. You're right. There's Salvador Perez. You're right. But they also picked Gordon. You're right. You're right, B. You're right. I was trying to remember if I know Alex Gordon was like a significant part of that team, though. And they paid him before they would have paid Hosmer and Moustakas, because they could have kept more than just Perez. It's not like Perez took all the money. That's right, though. That's right. Thank you. I appreciate that. But again, they also kept Gordon, paid him way more money than they should have. They probably could have kept Hosmer or Moustakas had they not given Gordon all that money. Like, am I forgetting that or misremembering that for some reason? Yeah, they played the bottom of the ninth with no umps. Yeah, and like he like did all right with the team. Like, I want to say like he was a part of the. I might be misremembering something, and I don't know why I'm misremembering it. Oh, I know he sucks now, but I thought he was like really good, and that's why they let Hosmer and fucking Moustakas go. They're like, all right, we're gonna pay these specific guys. They made some mistakes, just some vital mistakes on their team building. Hey, that should be the third out of the inning. Bottom of the sixth, Maton makes a dive and play.
Beautiful play at shortstop behind second base. He robs Cal Mitchell of a hit. The Tigers bat in the bottom of the.
All right, cool. Bottom of the sixth coming up. It'll be the Tigers got the backups in. Tigers lead. Ooh, what the fuck? Tigers lead 5-3, heading to the bottom of the sixth. It'll be Davis, Cabrera short, Jonathan Davis, Miguel Cabrera, and Zach, who is shortstop. I don't know what I'm misremembering there, B. I apologize, everybody. Spreading false information. Spreading headcanon. That's my bad. It's my fault. They did make a fucking mistake, though, with Hosmer and Moustakas. They should have kept both those guys. They probably would have been a great baseball team that, like, just it was now coming out of relevancy, like, last year. Wouldn't that be crazy if the Royals had been, like, a damn near dynasty? Because, like, they had all the pieces to be one. Yeah, Zach Short is not short enough to play short. It's not too short to play shortstop. Trying to think of a way to say like short in as many like logical ways in a sentence as possible right now in my head. So I'm like, all right, I'm up to like 12 different ways I can slide the way short in before it just sounds like I'm forcing it. Like I can get to no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna refine it and get like a 30-40 word combo on it. I'm not gonna give away the blueprints. DeYoung is still pitching, so they're probably gonna do another 2-out pitching change just to be annoying motherfuckers. Jonathan Davis the hitter though. And then Cabrera and then Short. Oh. Well, that was a fast out. Damn, I didn't even get to unmute it. They already got out. One away here in the bottom of the sixth, I guess. Damn, Blue Jays are in an no-hitter. You know, that's the third time I've seen the no-hitter thing get flashed across the scoreboard this spring training. Could you imagine if your team got no-hit in a preseason game? How embarrassing that shit would be. Not one person scratched across a hit off the single-A pitcher they brought in the ninth. 3 pop-ups. They're like, damn, we got no hit. Ball 1 for Cabrera with 1 away.
Man, that's something.
Around the globe. Miguel Cabrera almost hit one out today. We're still trying to figure out why it didn't go out. Cabrera takes a pitch up and in. He bounced one off the top of
Because Joker Marchant Stadium's a big-ass field.
Miguel appreciates that.
Yeah.
Top of the fencing came back into play. The 2-0.
You got to work at 5, then you're off for... Right. Oh, that's nice. Hell yeah, man. I bet you're excited. Get a couple of days off of work. Get to relax. That will be a home run. Probably feels pretty sweet. can do whatever you want. You can go beat up you can go beat people up and take their money. You can go to your work and be like, oh, I'd like some service. 3-1
in the last few years.
in baseball. Right now, it's probably the Athletics. I'm not gonna lie. If they can move the Athletics down to Vegas, they could save them. That'll be a 1-out walk for Cabrera. They'll probably put a pinch runner in for him though. Now up is short to bat.
Nice hand for Miguel.
Somebody said something. Yeah, but Jacob, I did hear about that. That's kind of a funny thing. I'm like, oh, that's just gonna prove the game doesn't need umps if they keep doing that. Mariners, no, because they actually started spending money and putting effort into their baseball team. I think the Mariners were in a bad state, but they turned it around. The Athletics just don't seem to give a shit.
Strike on the outside corner.
You can see they're trying to make the efforts in Seattle now. Could Vladimir Guerrero get Tatis? Yeah, he's going to get paid a lot of money.
That ends the day for
Actually, on my days off right now, but I don't know why they're giving me 1 day of work. Oh, they're only giving you 1 day of work? Oh, that's not good. Never any good, Kev.
Misses. 1 ball, 1 strike on the right-handed hitting Zach Short. Lots of new faces on the
Short will hit one short. Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
He's too short to hit a home run, so Zach Short will hit it short of the wall and go play short.
Check swing foul right over the head.
Yeah, Pirates are really bad. Reds as well.
He didn't even flinch, Jimmy.
Well, that shows you how tough those catchers are. Or hard-headed, one of the two.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, they were.
What was that?
That's where I work more again. Oh, so you have so you have a whole bunch of days coming up. Okay. Either way, 1 and 2 is the count runner at first. 1 on. He's at first base. Miguel Cabrera.
New outfield for the Pirates has Sanchez in left, Young in center, and Swagger.
It'd be nice to see his short bomb.
Pretty much swapped everybody out.
From the shortstop, Zach Short.
Zach Short swings, pops it up first base side. Maggi comes over, so does the catcher, and the catcher. Heineman makes
almost a bad play.
Play.
Terrific adjustment the minute, from a catcher standpoint, the minute.
I don't know. I don't think a play where the first baseman and the catcher almost collide on a play is a nice play. Sounds like a very poorly communicated play that almost ended in utter disaster.
We've all missed them one time or another.
Hey, we're up at 21 likes, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. We hit the like goal. Good looking out. Short, Cameron Maben? Maybe. You might be right on that.
Left-handed batter takes a pitch low and in. 5-3 Tigers are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Knapp is the pinch runner at first. He's there with 2 outs.
Ball 1 to
Piersky, upright stance from the left side. Backdoor curveball.
Papierski.
Papierski's now 27 years old.
I've never heard of this guy. 101.
Last year, AAA 230. Some extra base power. Also the ability to draw a walk. Fastball a little bit high. Just seeing guys, Jim, at bat after at bat with the confidence to.
Never heard of this guy. Huh. He just hits a bomb. I'd be like, oh, good. He's good. 2-1 though.
The way they're taking pitches, it's a very relaxed feeling at the plate versus so many guys who would just chase.
Looks like 3-1.
And didn't give themselves a chance.
I think it would be a big turnaround for this ball club, and they need to do it.
Papierski waiting on a 3-1 on the way, breaking ball up.
It'll be ball 4. Looks like we got 2 on, 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Now up is. I don't know who's batting right now. It could be Torque. I'm not too sure. Yeah, they're gonna have Torkelson still bat. Yeah, he needs the at bats.
Again, DeYoung had a very good year last year.
This will probably be his last thing in the game he's gonna do. I doubt he's taking the field on defense after the at bat. Called strike 1.
Fastball here at 92 in a perfect spot, low and away.
It'd be nice Lions Planet after the last couple days. Yeah, I'd have to agree. It'd be very nice. 1-1 here on Torque. Really hope this kid doesn't turn out to be a bust. I mean, I called it. I never was too big on Torkelson. You can't find any proof that I was ever a Torkelson guy. but you know, I don't want to be right.
Waiting on the 1-1. He swings and pops it up. Fouling out
That's out of play.
He's still trying to get
Count will be 1-2 on Torque.
There's no question about it.
I always thought we should have drafted
You know, long way to go in spring training.
the best player so far from the draft.
Get them somewhere in the neighborhood in a normal spring training. We haven't had a lot of those lately.
No.
So Curtis Anderson could come back to Detroit in some way, like maybe like a coach, like a media personality guy. That'd be cool. But I think Curtis belongs more with like the national TV market. Oh shit. Ooh, that was loud. Bottom of the or top of the 7th coming up. It'll be Maggie, Heineman, and Sanchez. Maggie, Heineman, and Sanchez here in the top of the 7th. Tigers lead 5-3. Are you going to stream every spring training? All the ones that I can. I might miss a few here and there, but it is what it is. Sometimes that's just the nature of the beast. What do we got tomorrow? Like if there's ever a nighttime one, I just there's a good shot. You know, depending on what's going on, I might not be able to do it. Oh, we have a double header on Friday. That's pretty cool. I'll do both those. Yeah, because most of these games are going to be at 1 o'clock. I won't be able to do this Thursday game here. Yeah, I'll be able to do most of these. Unless I just really don't feel like streaming that afternoon. Torkelson? Yeah, he's been struggling. But we'll see. I don't know. It's early in the camp. It's early in camp still, man. It's only been like 4 games. Sorry, this is the 5th one. So. Oh, very little you could take away from this. What do we got going on? Englert is pitching for the Tigers now. They're playing the guitar music, so I have to just wait a second while it comes back on. Bum 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 bum.
Mason Englert in his 2nd inning of work. First pitch.
Oh, it is Englert. Look at me with the big brain.
Swaggerty in the number 6 spot in the lineup. This is where Rodriguez was. He had a couple of good swings today. Englert from the full windup, the 1-0 swing and a tap foul right at home plate. Slower breaking ball at 77, and we mentioned that just because again he's concentrating on trying to throw it harder, get that curveball into the low 80s.
Yeah, well, once you get some more, a little bit better coaching and a little bit more exposure to big league pitching, he'll probably eventually get better. Didn't help that we fucked him up a little bit last year, way too quickly advancing him through the minors, but it is what it is. Ownership wanted to put butts in seats, and if Riley Green wasn't healthy, that means we had to bring one of them up. 2-2 count here to start off the top of the 7th. Again, if Riley had been healthy, they probably send Torque to AAA to start the year, or maybe even AA.
Mason Englert into his motion delivers line drive to center, right to Jonathan Davis.
That'll be the first out of the inning, 108.
Basket catch running to his left. You don't see that very often.
He's got a gigantic glove, it looks like.
He just kind of casually reached out and made a basket catch. 2 steps to his
I hope our new hitting coach is really bring a big change. And sorry for yawning, excuse me.
Gave up 1 run in 2 innings, but the run he gave up was on a miss.
Damn, the Toronto's still hitting them and no hitting Baltimore in the top of the 7th.
And then the Pirates scored 2 runs off of Cisnero, both unearned. A 2-out error by Jonathan Scope opened the door for O'Neill.
Yeah, probably Riley Green, mainly just because I think Torque is at his best a 250 hitter that's going to hit like 30 to 40 homers a year. Maybe like in the 40s every so often. Whereas Riley feels like a more like he can play good defense. Well, Torque can play good defense too. But Riley's going to play very good defense, be able to steal, hit for power, hit for average. He seems like a more complete baseball player. Torque definitely seems like he's going to be a massive power guy, though, once all the dust and everything settles. Again, I never had high hopes for the kid's average. I've always been like, well, he's going to be a pure power guy, so he's probably going to hit like 280 to 250. You know, he's going to have a shitty average. But if he can hit 35 plus, I don't give a fuck. Like, what does power hitters do? They don't hit that good. 3-1. He's got plenty of guys around him that can hit for average, especially guys like Green, who seem to. He's probably going to be an average with like, you know, anywhere from 20 to 30 homers a year kind of guy. Green. Maybe the occasional like crazy year like 35.
Perfectly popped up ball.
Yes, it was.
Foul ball, so the count will go to 3-2.
I like the look of Andy Ibanez, Jimmy. He can play all over the.
Be right back. I gotta stand up for a second. Got cracked my back.
Wherever he is.
Good athletic ability. Looks like he loves to play, which is important. Have that energy.
It's going to be interesting. Some of these guys are going to the WBC, the ones who are going, Jim, and there are 5 off the Major League roster, the 40-man roster. So they're going to go to the WBC, which will not have the pitch clock. Matt Gorski takes a strike on the outside corner.
It will not, huh?
It will not.
Oh.
So they're going to leave for several weeks, not have to worry about the pitch clock, and then come back and they'll have 1 week plus to once again get used to the pitch clock. Swing and a pop-up. Third base, Justin Henry Malloy onto the outfield grass now.
I didn't know they're not going to use a pitch clock at the WBC. That's a little surprising.
2 outs, a man on first.
And again, they don't really give a shit about Major League Baseball at the WBC, so they used to not let like pro baseball players play on certain teams.
You see how he caught that pop up to the side?
I think
Remember the great
wasn't it Team America wasn't allowed to like use like non-collegiate baseball players for a while at the World Baseball Classic. So like, that doesn't seem very fair to let these guys have all them fucking players. Or is that Team USA in the Olympics or something like that?
Never forget the sight of him when he was a.
Because there is a situation where I 100% know this to be true, where you can't use MLB players for a certain thing.
Like it was off the end of the bat.
It was
Turning and holding Tyler Heineman at second. Malcolm Nunez.
They just got a base hit.
Into center.
Nunez on with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Nunez on 2 outs in the 7th.
K-line was out on the backfield with a bunch of kids looking at that rising sun and having them field a bunch of fly balls looking right into that sun. And there's Al Kaline standing in right, talking about all the things that apparently he never taught you.
Alrighty, what do we got?
How to find a fly
Who's
ball
up now?
and sit right into the sun. Because there is, I mean, if he never did, and you believe him, right? He probably never lost one in the sun.
No, I
Maybe
would
when
agree.
he was in high school. But there's
Probably not even then. I mean,
there's a lot of work, but there is a strategy that goes to it, right?
He was in a class of his own, believe me.
What, not losing a baseball in the sun? Yeah, it's called using your hand.
I really miss him.
Or just knowing where to track a baseball.
Charging hard. Davis, he dives. He did not make the catch, or did he? I don't think he did. He throws to third base, a run scores. That'll make
4 to 5.
I thought I saw the short hop into the glove. Not one umpire.
Looks like they tried to make a diving catch and they weren't able to. So it looks like the guy singles Piguero.
Oh, the Buccos kicking up their heels a little bit here. That ball had good sink to it. Tough play for the center fielder. Nice try.
Riley Green would have made that play.
Yeah, if you're gonna sell it, you got to come up and don't make a throw anywhere.
No.
You just hold it up.
I got it.
He knew
Yeah, they don't challenge. You can't challenge it in this league.
First pitch change up to Chavez Young. He swings and misses.
0-1 to Young. 2 outs here. Run across the plate with a runner on. Well, 2 on, 1 out.
Englert stepped off. So
0-2.
One of his 2 step-offs that he gets. You get 2 step-offs per plate appearance. So we're watching the umpire that time, Jimmy, and Roberto Ortiz did wave the finger up in the air. That's the indication to the clock operator. Restart the clock. Reset it. But these are things that we're going to have to learn, all the various signs from the umpires to indicate when there's been a violation, when there's a reset. The 0-2, fastball high and tight. Completely missed it yesterday, and one of George Springer's at-bats started 1-0.
Yes.
I missed it completely. But there's no indication.
Yeah, Tigers got a clock violation yesterday.
Of signs from the umpire, making it obvious that there was a violation. Ground ball to the right side, scooping it up is Ibanez. An easy toss to Tyler Nevin at first. 3 singles produces a run for the Pittsburgh Pirates. They
All right, bottom of the 7th. No, it's not televised today, Brandon. Nope, radio game. All right, bottom of the 7th coming up. Tigers lead 5-4. They're holding on to a slim lead. You have Maton, Ibanez, and Baду. 8, 9, and 1 due up here for the Tigers. It'll be Maton, Ibanez, and Badu. Bottom of the 7th. All right. That's going to be tough to remember all these people. Hold on. Riley Green had a 2-run single. Then Haas had a sac fly that made it 3. No, Carpenter had a sac run that made it 3, and then they hit Miguel Cabrera scored on on like a single by somebody, and then Haas hit a solo homer to make it 5. Spent $95 on Instacart. Sheesh. Not too bad. Got some good food coming. Yeah, Haas hit a solo homer, though. Wow, DeYoung is still pitching. Pretty solid, I guess. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Nick Maton is going to be the hitter. We'll see. 5-4. Maybe we can get some more runs. Yeah, it's nice to see somebody hitting home runs anyway. All right. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, if Haas is going to find a way on the team, he's going to have to hit like a lot. Ball 1. Kind of. Oh, Zamora is now pitching. They did make a change. Daniel Zamora is now pitching for the Pirates against Nick Maton.
Now fly ball deep down the right field line. Will it stay fair?
Nah, that's foul.
Just foul. Home run
1-1 for Maton, who almost just made it 6-4, but
and it ended up hitting.
Wait a second later and bash it.
Right to the foul pole, about 10 feet foul. Crushed it though.
Hanging curveball. They go a long way to a lefty.
We were talking during the break about. We were talking last inning about how there needs to be kind of a uniform.
Strike 2 on a foul ball. I hope Maton's going to be good. A lot of hype around the guy, anyway.
At least I do to watch the umpire, because apparently he indicated to the press box or to the whoever's doing the scoreboard or the official scoring, held up a finger, one, and then pointed to Miguel. So strike 1, batter violation.
2-2.
It needs to be more than just that. I don't know.
I don't know when their next game on TV is. I could look in a second.
No,
I'm not used to looking at the umpire.
2-2 still. Let me go look at something.
That's why I was off on that count by a strike. It had started 0-1.
Well, it's a new world now.
It's going to have to be a little sharper, Jimmy.
Oh, you got it. Oh, we can do it.
Hold each other accountable.
You got it.
Slider away. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Let me see. Tomorrow, March 2nd, Tigers play the Orioles. It's on radio. I think
3-2.
March 3rd.
Pop-up fouling out of play. I think Nick Maton a little frustrated there. That was looked
They
like
play the Phillies again on TV, so it'll be Friday.
Hanging breaking ball like that.
5-4
Tigers and Pirates are very similar, in my opinion. Pirates are more historically respected. What? That's completely backwards. All right, better.
Thought AJ Hinch made a great point, Jim, about all
That's the complete opposite.
do addressing their weaknesses in the off season. It's basically very much in a controlled environment, right?
The Tigers are probably a far more respected franchise historically than the Pirates are. We literally have Ty Cobb in our franchise history. I don't know what the fuck you're even on. Nah, Nathan. I mean, your team has a good history with guys like Clemente and stuff like that, but like we literally have Ty Cobb and Miguel Cabrera and like Justin Verlander. Like our repertoire of great all-time players, like Al Kaline. Those are like stalwarts of Major League Baseball to like everybody. One away there on a Maton popped out eventually, lost the battle.
Here in the competition, you just don't know what it's going to look like and how successful all that work is going to be.
Not trying to be rude or anything, Nathan, but that's one of our we have Cecil Fielder like.
Nothing like Mortal Kombat. I mean, that's just the only way you can improve it. You can take all the extra batting practice, you know, back in the back fields, but until you're in combat.
I don't know. I don't know. Plus, I think the Tigers have existed since like the inception of Major League Baseball. I think we're one of the first teams that existed in the league. Like, if you go look up what were the Tigers, it's like it was the Tigers. And like their logo hasn't changed since they made it. Like, if you go look up like 1908 Tigers, they're wearing the same uniforms, just like way shittier quality. We haven't changed anything. That's how classic the Tigers are. We're still wearing the same unis we got when we made them 200 years ago.
During spring, and already we're seeing it with Akil Baddoo. That when he's going,
yeah, but so do we. Like, we literally we're one of the first teams.
Because he just makes things happen. First pitch, beauty.
We literally have Ty Cobb.
On the outside edge.
He's considered one of the all-time greats. Again, your team is great. You guys have had a lot of historicalness to it, but I don't know. It's hard to beat a team like the Tigers, and just because of like how long they've been along, and like they just haven't changed anything.
Akil Baddoo the other day didn't do a whole lot with the bat, but a bloop single led to.
Like occasionally they'll add a little bit of flair to some shit, but then they'll like get rid of it. It's like, let's just go back to the classic. But these are two very long-standing, very good historical franchises. I'd give a little bit more to the Tigers, though, personally.
Pass ball on a swing and miss. It's 0-2 on Akil Baddoo.
Yeah, Baddoo down 0-2 with the runner at first, one away.
And that's the thing. If Akil Baddoo just is on base more often, and he does that other ability. Fly ball, right field, fairly deep, but right to Swaggerty. Backs out, comes in, makes the catch.
Our runner got down to second, so.
Good strong throw to third.
Pass ball, runner got to second, and there's a fly out by Baddoo, so there'll be runner at second and 2 away. Just need a nice little single to get the runner in. Nevin is up. Who? Oh. Well, he's on second. Nice. Andy Ibanez.
Zamora on the rubber, stepped off.
You don't get the reference, you're a nerd.
Zamora's been in the major league parts of 3 different seasons.
He singled, and then he took second on a pass ball.
Drafted by the Pirates, and then
I think I said that. I mentioned it.
Went to the Mets, to Seattle, to the Dodgers.
You're good.
Wow. And now back to the Pittsburgh Pirates. There's 22 innings in the major.
Hey, Jags, what do you think the odds of you guys getting uh-oh. That's gone, baby. All right, Tigers take a 7-4 lead. Tyler Nevin. He's the other one I was thinking of. It was Nevin, by the way. It's Nevin, Vierling, and Maton are the 2 people that we kind of really could use to like pop up and be pretty good players.
and he did not miss it.
There we go, Nevin, 7-5 Tigers.
That baby was out of here.
No one will stop my prediction I made at the start of the game. Anybody who was here can verify. I said the Tigers are going to start the game off with a single home run. That was Riley Green, or it would have been Vierling, Scope, Green, and Cabrera. But listen to what happened. It went single, ground rule double, single, ground rule double. I mean, I missed my prediction by like 10 foot apiece on home runs. And I made that prediction before the half inning began. I was like, oh, here comes a single homer. And then 3 homers in a row. And then, you know, I went wrong after everybody started getting out. But gotta admit, that's pretty goddamn impressive, all things considered. To predict we'd be up 4-0 after 4 batters is, or after, you know, a few batters, that's pretty... I'll give myself some credit on that. That's clairvoyancy. It's 1 and 2. Yeah, I was just shit talking too. The fact that Scope and Cabrera both missed home runs by like 5 foot at the warning track really bothers me. I'm like, damn it, dude. I would have looked like a genius. Anyway, bottom of the 7th, it's 7-4. You waved your finger like an umpire and somehow... oh, that's pretty sweet. Hell yeah, Cooltron. You gotta do that again with Jonathan Davis. 2-2. Ooh, that is a strike. Davis got lucky there, so 3-2 now. Foul ball 6, or pitch 6 is foul, so it'll be 3-3 or 3-2. My brain just blanked on that entire statement.
That good walk rate to the major leagues, but very little success with Baltimore in his 150 at bats.
Looks like the second out of the inning coming, or this might be the third one. Oh, it is the third. All right, top of the 8th coming up. Tigers take a 2-run homer and make it a 3-run lead. You never know, though, Nathan. It's the preseason. Pitching in the preseason is pretty shitty late in the games. It'll be Maggie, Gonzalez, and Sanchez. Maggie, Gonzalez, and Sanchez. Ball 6. Yeah. Ball 6, strike 7. Like, what are you doing? I meant to say pitch 8. And pitch 7. Now we're just waiting for the 8th inning to begin here. Should only be, as long as the Tigers don't blow it, there should only be 3 more at-bats left in the game. Tigers should get another crack, and then the Pirates have 2. But yeah, so far it's been a good game, Nathan. You guys have stayed close. We've held a steady lead all game. We haven't really flinched. We finally hit the ball. 7 runs, 8 hits. So a good number. You always want to see the hits and runs being close together. That means you're scoring a lot of your hits, and that's pretty important. Pretty important. Damn, this game's going by pretty quick. We're not even at 2 hours yet. The game will be at 2 hours at 3:05, and we're at 2:58 right now. So we're just short of a 2-hour game right now. If they go 1-2-3 and the Tigers go 1-2-3 and then they go if it's quick innings, this game could be over in 2 hours and 10 minutes. I love the new baseball, man. Let me tell you, I enjoy the shit out of this. You know, last year, it was an average of 3 hours to like 3 hours and like 10 minutes was a preseason game last year, spring training. Isn't that crazy?
Of the Detroit Tigers. Ronnie Garcia takes over on the mound. 7-4 Tigers in the 8th inning. Ronnie Garcia, Jim, a couple of injury shortened seasons.
They have a very good chance at repeating. But I also wonder if the rule changes change anything, like for teams becoming better at hitting and like certain players returning to form. I do think there might be some weirdness going on with that this season. Just like with the shift restrictions, again, I think the average jumps up like 60 points. Like At least. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if, like, people are... What was the league average last year? Like, 220, 230? I bet you it jumps right back up to 270, 280. Like, easily. Gonzalez hits a single. So 1 on, 1 out. Or 1 on, nobody out in the top of the 8th. Fuck.
Jim, I was surprised only in the regards that when we see Ronnie Garcia, I mean,
Strike 1 to Maggie.
Kind of sit up and take notice.
Mets should make the World Series. Yeah, the Mets are going to be really hard to stop. I got Mets and Padres in the NLCS, and with the Mets unfortunately winning. Damn, dude, the Blue Jays really got a no-hitter in the top of the 8th right now. If you're the Blue Jays, do you go try hard and put in like your closer to get it, like, to get one of the few rare no-hitters in spring training? He got hit by a pitch. Son of a bitch. Now it's 2 on and nobody out. We're about to blow this. Now this Sanchez is about to come up and hit a 3-run shot.
And all those reasons, a guy who can get through an order pretty easily one time and be effective one time.
Yeah, Toronto versus the Astros are probably going to the ALCS. That feels like very, very obvious. And then I don't know who they're going to play. Could be the Yankees. Could be Toronto. Some AL East team. Maybe the Mariners. I don't know. They might be pretty good. There we go. 1-1.
Probably plays up a little bit. He's a short arm thrower. Hides the ball. Then all of a sudden the hitter's got to pick it up coming around his body.
Yeah, Guardians and Mariners might be sneaky this year. 1 and 2 count here with nobody out to Sanchez. 2 on. Top of the 8th. Tigers lead 7-4. Tigers need a big pitch.
Fastball away. We saw his outing the other day. Use that fastball up to great effect. Couple of swing and miss strikeouts. 2 men on, nobody out.
Yeah, Guardians could. Damn it, 2-2.
Breaking ball low and outside.
Need a couple good pitches here. Come on, Ronnie. She's scared for. 3-2. Great. Gonna walk the bases loaded. All right.
Don't goose it up there. Don't short arm it.
Throw fastball.
Right, works third base side of the rubber. The 3-2, swinging a high fly ball center field. Jonathan Davis gets behind it, moving to his left, makes the catch. Tagging, heading to third. Hernandez throw is offline. Justin Henry Malloy had to go off the bag to grab it.
Damn it. All right, so it'll be first and third with 1 out. Oh, no, now it's second and third. All right, them dumb shits actually threw it to third.
At second base.
No question about it. That's a mistake. You know, the man going to third is one thing, but the man from first going to second, that's a no-no.
Yeah, you want to throw the ball to second base.
One thing A.J. Hinch hates, giving away 90 feet.
Drive you bonkers.
I don't know what Blood is doing out there in center field.
Advances both base runners, puts runners at second and third, takes the double play possibility away.
He's like, I'm going to make a big play at third. No, you're not. What's up, Daniel?
Brings up Travis Swaggerty, infield in tight. First pitch, check swing.
I'd be really happy that we made it, but I'd also be like, damn, dude, that's a third World Series I've seen this fucking team lose. I'm getting real tired. I'd be pretty pissed that we lost, but I'd be really happy if that we made it and shocked the world. No, still got a good bullpen. We're just using, like, there's no reason to use actual bullpen guys right now. 2-0. No, we still got, like, Lang and everybody. We only really lost Soto. We still got Cisnero. We've still got, like, the good pieces.
Was 93 last year. The 2-0. Swinging a foul out of play.
2-1 now.
And the shape of the pitches, the characteristics, his delivery, all lead to stuff that plays up.
Oh, yeah, Davis is cooking something fierce, dude. Should we have traded Soto? No, I don't think. I don't know. Depends on the way you're trying to build your bullpen, right? If you want a bunch of pitchers who can, you have a couple long relief guys, and then you have guys who can work short, and you want all of your short relief guys to be able to pitch in any inning, then you probably don't want to keep a traditional pure closer like Soto, who really doesn't pitch well outside of close situations. which is kind of his, like, that's kind of what a pure closer is. But I think Lang or Hinch wants a more flexible bullpen where your short inning guys can be used from inning 7 through 9 interchangeably. They don't pitch worse or better in any of the situations. Maybe a little better when they close, hopefully. And I think that's more the direction baseball's heading in, is not like defined solid role pitchings in the bullpen, but it just kind of depends on the way you want to go. And I think the Tigers are leaning more toward like having a multi-use bullpen where there isn't a specific closer, a specific setup guy. It's just who's the right guy for this at-bat and these set of at-bats that are coming. 2-2 count. Fuck.
Davis on the run.
Tied.
Not going to get there, and that ball is off the top of the wall. Did it carry the yellow line? It did. It did. Laz Diaz at third base is signaling home run.
Damn, dude. Ronnie Garcia just blew the game.
And we've got a 7-7 game here in the 8th.
Boy, how about that bomb? That ball just kept going. I didn't think it was going to.
What a shame. What a shame.
The umpire was on top of it, and well, he got
boo, take Ronnie out. Boo, get rid of this bum.
Batter's eye starts about 8 feet up.
Yeah, Toronto's going so hard right now, and they're no hitter.
And above. 7-7 game.
Some sad shit, Ronnie. You just gave up home runs to minor leaguers.
Henry Davis at the
yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah.
Error hit batter is how this.
No one really cares that the yeah, it's fucking spring training, dude. You actually get upset about spring training games. You have you're way too invested. It's like, dude, these games don't mean anything. I don't even think Ronnie Garcia is gonna make this team at this point. This is like the second or third time he's pitched awful this spring. He's probably done.
Davis takes fastball up and in.
I don't see him making the team unless there's like an injury. He just hit somebody again. Oh no, now it's 3-1. Here we go. He's still at it. What is Ronnie doing? Throw a strike, dumbass.
Garcia works from the stretch over on the third base side. Quick little motion, actually, quick little wind up.
4-1. Threw one strike and then 4 straight balls. There you go.
He walks.
I'm more invested in this Toronto no-hitter right now. I really hope they do this.
It's been a rough inning for Ronnie Garcia. Chris Fetter's going to
come on.
head out to have a quick word. Papirski was already out at the mound.
The ends of spring training games go so fucking crazy all the time. Because you have like 1 or 2 actual good players in there, and then the rest are a bunch of dipshits.
Baltimore is coming in.
You're not too excited for your team, Timothy?
Yeah, they are.
You're back now. Yeah, Blue Jays have a no-no. Larkin's re-signing. Oh, really? For the Red Wings? Oh, it's not brought. Yeah, it's probably on radio. Nobody can probably watch the Blue Jays game. Monvitz is taking a while.
It's pretty dramatic. Go from 76
They done? Come on, get this game underway. What?
Davis got a walking, running lead, and Ronnie Garcia
Just-
did nothing to stop him.
Ronnie sucks, dude. He just stole. Someone just stole second base.
That's a smart play, because Garcia's worried about the hitter not paying any attention. Nobody was.
Yeah, I don't really call preseason choking.
Right-handed batter at the plate. He takes a pitch low and outside, and Ronnie Garcia is
I don't-
on the side of home plate right now.
I don't know, Benjamin. I don't think you really understand baseball too well if you call a preseason game choking.
2-1. Swaggerty, 2-1.
Pitch clock is great. 3-0.
Davis, 3-1.
Ronnie Garcia is gonna walk another guy. He's thrown 7 straight balls. Let's see if he's got another ball in him. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. No, it's fine, man. It's just being a little over dramatic about a preseason game. They blew it. It's like it's the preseason, dude. What do you mean they blew it? Mandalorian? No, I don't like Star Wars. It's boring.
outside corner with a
Wow, he threw a strike. 3-2.
Go ahead, runners at second base.
All right, Ronnie, you just got throw one. You got one more strike in you, bud.
The 3-2.
Oh, you guys are talking to each other.
Ball left side. Charging Maton throws on the run and just got Triolo at first.
Hey, there's 2 away.
Goes Davis.
Runner goes to third.
He's there with 2 outs.
That'll be all.
And that's the end of the day for Ronnie Garcia.
We got to sit through a fucking pitching change.
In the 7-7 game, a man at third, 2 outs in the 8th inning. We'll pause for these words on the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Did you just hear? Their mics were still hot for a second there. Did you just hear, geez, this is. Did you hear, geez, that was bad. That was a bad effort by Ronnie Garcia. I don't know what the fuck that was. He just blew the game. I'm glad he's not fucking making the team. Yeah, that was funny. They were definitely like, ugh. Hopefully Ronnie don't make this fucking team. Anyway, he's got too much major league experience to be blowing it to fucking like these people, like the minor leaguers. Yeah, that was Ronnie Garcia. Yeah, that was bad. That was Ronnie Garcia. I don't think he's going to make the team anymore. That's what you can really only take away from these kind of games is guys who will and won't make the team. Do you have mixed feelings? It's a good thing. I haven't seen an argument about it being a bad thing yet that I actually agree with or have been like, well, that's a good point. Yeah, pretty much, Mobile. Yeah, it's Ronnie. Ronnie being Ronnie. Damn, dude, the Blue Jays still got their no-hitter in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, my God. The bottom of the 8th just finished. It's going to the top of the 9th, and the Blue Jays still have their no-hitter. Here we go, Blue Jays. Here we go. Again, I care more about this Blue Jays game right now than I do this Tigers game, and it's 7-7. All right, we got to get out here. Who do we got pitching? What bum is coming in?
Netted Justin Henry Malloy from Atlanta in the Joey Menez trade, and he didn't certainly get the attention that Justin Henry Malloy did. But this is a power.
You love it? Yeah, I like I like clocks. I think it's a good thing. Some guys were taking too long. It was becoming a problem in my opinion. Like, I love baseball, but there were several times last year where we'd be watching a team and the guy would just take like 20 minutes between a pitch.
Swinging a high fly ball, right center field, deep, and that one's trouble. Badu going back, he'll make the catch. That's a
hey, Badu makes a play, keeps it tied. Higginbotham makes a play. Higginbotham. Best had a great outing. All right, we'll head to the top of the bottom of the 8th. Let's see if the Tigers can get a run back. Top of the 9th coming up. Oh shit! No, I gotta close this. Top of the 9th coming up. It'll be Knapp, Short, and Papierski. I don't even know how to say that name. Higginbotham. I don't know what number he wore. It's a long name though. Game can't be broadcasted. Yeah, it sucks. Langenvest at the... yeah, it'll probably be Langenvest as their top guys. I think we also have Cisnero to lean on. Alexander, you've got probably Faedo if he doesn't make the starting. Like, we have a good dude, our bullpen's fine. It'll be mostly the same people last year, just not Jimenez and Soto. I think everyone, and like, I think Funkhauser, or, yeah, that's right. I think Funkhauser's gone, but he was hurt all year last year anyway. So... not like we had him last year or anything like that. And we still, like, we didn't have him last year and we still had a great bullpen. So, I don't know. It's like, yeah, we lost him, but it's not because of him. We were good. Yeah, I'm glad we lost fucking Candy. Lario. Ugh. All right, bottom of the 8th coming up. whenever they put the game back on. Still in commercials. Come on, radio. All right. Slowly coming on. They're doing music riffs. Drew Hutchinson? No, I don't think so. I think they got rid of him too. We probably would have seen him by now if he was on the team. Yeah, they got rid of Drew. Big Drew. Strike one though for Knapp.
One of two number 65s is in the game for Pittsburgh. I believe this is the second 65 listed, Juan Minaya. Fastball high and tight on Knapp. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nice big guy. Works over on the first base side of the rubber, the 1-1. Low and inside. Lots of question marks for the Pirates, mostly in the rotation. Everyday lineup is kind of set. It's very young, but with some veterans sprinkled in. The 2-1.
All right.
And a miss. Team that was near the
Hutchinson? Oh, yeah, that would be surprising.
Also near the bottom in runs.
We got a 1-1 count.
Second consecutive 100 loss season for Pittsburgh.
Makes it rough to be a fan, doesn't it?
The 2-2. Fastball up and away.
You haven't been any better. 2-2.
3-2 on Andrew Knapp.
Oh, it's 3-2.
With the most major league experience in camp. Chokes up slightly. Upright stance from the left side. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Couldn't find the 90.
Strike three. One away in the bottom of the eighth of a tie. 7-7 game.
Minaya was with Chicago. He's been a reliever his entire career. We've seen him in a White Sox uniform. Not much since 2019. Just 50 innings of work the last 3 seasons. High walks, high strikeouts. He'll live with a little bit of wildness. Tough to hit when he's right. And he had a very good year for Minnesota in 2021 in 40 innings of work. Zach Short swings and misses strike one. 7-7 tie. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Yes, there are ties in baseball in spring training.
In spring training, I was going to say, you can tie in spring training. There's no extra innings.
Swing and a miss. Almost never play.
Strike two on Short. He's down 0-2.
Pirates, our good friend Joe Block was telling us yesterday, had the lead after the top of the 9th inning. Swinging a ground ball.
Yeah, and that'll be the third out. Or second out of the inning, 2 down.
That's good play. Range
Terrific
far to
play,
his left. If that gets to the shortstop, that's an infield hit for sure.
And he got rid of it quickly.
All of this momentum going towards second base. Very nice play. Joe Block.
All righty. 2 down now. Here comes
Had the lead after the top of the 9th.
Papierski or something.
And then the Pirates played the bottom of the 9th. Because I forget who they were playing. They wanted to get 1 half inning of work in, 1 inning of work in for one of their relievers.
Yes.
And the Pirates very nicely said, sure. So you had a game, and then you had some practice.
And the umpires left.
Oh, yeah, the Pirates were just in that game where the umps left the game. Strike one to Papierski.
You guys do what you want.
Papierski, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I'll tell you that's a great move by the umpires.
Papierski fouls it out.
Papierski, okay. It's not as dramatic as I thought it was to pronounce his name.
Well, of course there's value for that pitcher, but, I mean, game's over.
Foul ball, strike two. 7-7 score in the bottom of the 8th.
Way back in the day, they used to play the bottom of the
1 and 2.
Home team had the lead. And you kept playing, by the way. No matter how many runs you scored, if you were behind and you took the lead, you just kept playing until there were 3 outs.
Yes,
and finally there came a point where a team walked off after taking the lead. That was considered bad sportsmanship.
What year was that? Holy mackerel.
1800s.
Yeah, I was going to say. I wouldn't know that roster.
1880s.
Oh, shit. Katie's big debut.
Away. I want to say the first
2-2 it sounds like.
walk-off was in Sturgis, Michigan. Team walked off, and again, it was considered bad sportsmanship.
Sturgis, Michigan.
They took the lead, and they left. Swing and a foul. They didn't call it a walk-off for a long time.
2-2.
It wasn't really called a walk-off in your era, right? I mean, it seems like that's a relatively new term.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You just called it a game-winning home run.
Yes, they're a lot of fun.
The 2-2 to Papierski. Ground ball to first base.
That's the third out of the inning. We'll head to the top of the ninth. I'm going to mute the audio because we're heading to the ninth. It'll be Peguero, Young, and Gonzalez. But Peguero, Young, and Gonzalez in the top of the ninth. Let's see what happens. We're running out of time to play ball. Commercial break. Oh. Yep, fun potential game winner, or we end in a weird tie. Always a weird way to end a baseball game in a tie, but it is what it is. Oh, I wouldn't look anything into this. What's up, bad boy? There's zero reason for a spring training game to be more than, I honestly don't know why these aren't 7-inning games. I think that's the perfect way to do spring training. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I don't fucking agree with 9-inning spring training games. I think that's stupid, kind of. But I'm probably in an aggressive minority on that one. But, you know, these games don't mean shit. They should just, you know. Yeah, they blew a spring training 7-4. Yeah, that's man, that's so annoying. Yep, they blew a 7-4 lead. Definite indication of how the season's gonna go. Oh man, I hate when people say words like that. It's just like, dude, please tell me how you can blow a spring training game. I'll wait. Dude, geez, why are people like acting like, oh my god, dude? Like Nathan's being weird about it. Fucking Bad Boy's being weird about it. Dude, it's a close game like always. It's like it's a spring training game. These games actually don't count for anything. I don't know what you're taking away from a spring training game. Other than Ronnie Garcia is not that good of a pitcher. I kind of hope we lose. I think they cost like $3, or I don't think they cost very much to go to. All right. Is there a new pitcher? Or are they using? We'll see. Yeah, season's over. Might as well call it. We're just too prone to blow games. Well, I mean, we just blew a preseason game with, you know, pitchers who might not even make the team and will be in single A. But I mean, we have a lot to worry about. You know, our guys who won't sniff a major league roster this year aren't very good at pitching to guys who will be on major league rosters this year. It's fucking crazy, isn't it? Anyway, 1-2 count. Castro pitching. Oh, it's free. That's what okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you just look at player performance. That's exactly right, Luke. You can't really look at wins and losses in a preseason and take anything from it. Hey, one away. Unless your team goes like undefeated or loses every single game in the preseason, then there's really nothing to take from it. From wins and losses.
Okay, there's something to work with here. We know how to with all the guys we have on staff.
Yeah, it's again, you can't really consider anything in a preseason game blown or anything like that. That's a very unhealthy way to look at the preseason.
Make some changes.
Exactly, Luke. They're free. It's like I don't. Well, okay.
Smooth actions, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
Nice young player.
Ronnie Garcia is not making our major league roster. Do you think I give a shit that he blew this game? By your logic, like what the fuck?
Played him a lot at third in the drills leading up to the exhibition games and at third base.
Do you know I wouldn't even consider the Tigers winning a walk-off? I just bet, well, it looks like we won 8-7. Like, do you understand? Like, I don't like the wins and losses in the preseason mean absolutely nothing. Like, what do you do? Like, if you actually think like, man, it's bad our team blew a game, you are fucking, you don't understand that it's the preseason. Like, the guy who was pitching, who gave up those runs, will not make this team. Like, I don't really care. If he was like Alex Lane gave up 4 runs or something like that, I'd be like, oh, that's bad. It's fucking Ronnie Garcia came in and walked like fucking 3 batters and like gave up a home run or something. It was pretty bad. But Ronnie Garcia sucks. Yeah, it's fine. It's not a real game. Ball 4. That game over, we lose. Ball 4. Why? This is really the time to blow things, like, in my opinion. Like, it's the time to like work things out. You're gonna see more mistakes because guys are getting loose, getting fired up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it can't be. Is that actually Bryce? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't think you want a 5'8" quarterback, but okay. I'd quit watching the Lions if they took Young. I'd literally be like, well, I'm done with this team now. I'd giggle and quit. Yeah, I mean, I understand getting invested into it, but you always just got to remember that, you know, none of this matters. I'd literally be like, well, the Lions just wasted their pick. They're done. They just did the dumbest fucking thing I think I've ever seen a team that needs defense do. They just decided to draft a quarterback with 0 position of need. Looks like they're back to being poverty. Runner takes second on a pass ball. The Orioles broke up the no-no. Damn. Boo, Orioles. Yeah, if you want to get a quarterback, go next year. They have good quarterbacks. All these quarterbacks kind of suck this year. I'm going to be the one to break the bad news to everybody. I bet you this class sucks ass. Like, it reminds me of 2013. But for some reason, all these mid quarterbacks are being wildly overrated. What just happened? Oh, a fan must have made a nice play on a foul ball. Minor leagues, he's been at AAA for a long time. First reached AAA in 2016. Swinging a tap foul. Caleb Williams, Drake May, Shedeur Sanders. You have that; those 3 alone eclipse probably several classes that have come out recently. Have a good one, Lions. They're all bad. Not one of those people will change the market or be a major difference maker in college football going forward. An upright, classic-looking stance. Cocks bat over the right shoulder. 1-2, fouled out of play. He'll see at least 7 pitches in this trip to the plate. All those guys suck. I don't know. I maybe just be hating, but I don't fucking think any of those guys are going to be good. Nothing about their game has made me go, that's definitely an NFL QB. I watched 30 seconds of Caleb Williams and went, well, there's the next one. I watched 10 seconds of Drake May, and I'm like, there we go. That's another NFL QB. Very easy to see. I watched Shedeur Sanders, and I'm like, he's going to be special in this league, too. I don't feel that with a single one of these people. The only one I kind of was like, maybe, was maybe Anthony Richardson, if he can fix his throwing a little bit. And even then, I'm like, I don't think so. I feel like this quarterback class is wildly overrated. CJ Stroud's another Ohio State quarterback that's probably not going to do anything. Fucking Bryce Young's shorter than Kyler. Matt Shepard, I think, unfortunately. I've actually heard the opposite about Florida, that the receiving core in Florida was complete garbage. And that Richardson didn't work with a lot down there, but we'll see. Levis? Yeah, okay. Have fun. I don't want him anywhere near one of my teams. The best quarterback might be Hendon Hooker, and his knee's fucked up, so you got to wait a year to find out about Hendon. I actually think it might be Hendon Hooker. That guy might be the best, but he's also 24 years old, so take your poison. Again, I just don't like this class, man. I hope the Tigers are better. They can't be as bad as last year because the fact that like everybody got hurt all the time consistently and every player had their worst career year. I don't think that's repeatable. I really like Richardson could be really nice with the right situation. Yeah, he's the one I think is probably him or Hooker are going to be really good. But again, I don't know. Kyler Murray struggles with his size, and I don't know if Bryce is going to be able to like go look at Kyler and then go look at Bryce. Here, let me show you something. Just to, again, I never think size is a big deal, but like I've seen Kyler struggle with his size, and Kyler's like a hyper great athlete. Like Kyler was going to be a top baseball pick, like I think he was. And like, hold on. Like you can't stand next to Kyler and Kyler Murray looks huge standing next to you. That can't be something you like think is a good thing, right? Again, Bryce has been a good young QB, and I think he's going to be, he might be okay, but like, if he can get past his size, he'll be a good quarterback in the NFL. I'll surrender that. But boy, man, he's so small. He's smaller than Kyler, dude. Dude, they look the same to you? Hold on a minute. The same? Look at their shoulders, man. Hold on a minute. Look how small Bryce is. Look at Kyler from here to here. Look at Bryce, dude. Maybe it's forced perspective. I don't know. But I don't know, man. Neck ends here. Neck ends there. Head ends here. He's like an inch or two taller. Bryce ain't no 6 foot tall. He's shorter than Kyler Murray. Mostly a starter, just over 100 innings of work, high walk. No, he doesn't look. He looks like a college freshman compared to Kyler. Look how much bigger Kyler looks. I mean, dude, come on. The one thing he does have, really long arms, though. I will say that about Bryce. That's a big advantage for him. We'll see. Again, it's just, dude, when Kyler looks tall, like, when you're even a little shorter than Kyler, who's, what, 5'10", that makes you 5'9". What's up, stud? How's it going, man? Again, I just don't know. Is he that athletic that he can overcome that in the NFL? While hitting 289. That's quite a tall order to assume there. Kyler has you see what Kyler has to do to overcome his height. Is he as athletic as Kyler Murray? Full count here in the bottom of the ninth for he strikes out. Here's Nick Maton, our best shot at winning the game here. No, I don't think Jalen Carter's draft stock. If Jalen Carter was hit with something more serious than street racing charges, then it would be a little bit more of a big deal. But other than that, it's not a big fucking deal, in my opinion. I don't know about injury prone. It's just, is he athletic enough to sustain having to play at a very high level? Yeah, Tigers went on a walk-off. Nick Maton, the new Tiger, hits a fucking game-winning home run for the Tigers in the bottom of the ninth. Let's go, Tigers win. Wick Waiton. Teammates pour out of the dugout. He doesn't get quite the Gatorade cooler. Suck my dick. I lied to you guys. Reef man, you jealous? Well, that's a fun way to end it. And Jim, Nick Maton is showing us early in spring exactly what we heard about him. Now, why can I be happy? My team just won. Good win, though, for the Tigers. I mean, again, there's not much to celebrate about a preseason win. It's nice to not lose. But, I mean, that ball went a long way. But I'm pretty sure we just won a World Series. Like, that puts us in the World Series contendership. Yeah, I literally just said they don't win it. Yeah, I literally am. I'm also saying that again. Hey, Yeah, hey, Reef Man. It's called I Care About My Team a Little Bit. What am I supposed to be like? Oh, nice, home run. We win. The fuck? Why would anybody want to watch my broadcast if I don't get a little excited about a win? Could you imagine how fucking gay that would have been if I went, all right, good job, Tigers win on a walk-off. I don't care.
It was good to see him back on the mound early in spring.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care that we won or lost, dude. I don't care. I'm already like. Hey, did you tell how quickly I came down? Like,
He is again going to be a big part of the back end of the bullpen.
Well, they need that arm.
if your team would have thrown a no-hitter, you'd have been shitting your pants about it.
That's what he will do. Look forward to seeing.
You can lie all you want and say you wouldn't have cared, but you would have been like, dude, we just threw a no-hitter in the preseason. That's fucking amazing. Don't even lie. Everybody, like, dude. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay. Fucking loser.
We're on the air tomorrow. Baltimore is coming to town, and we get our first look, Jimmy, tomorrow.
Cool. I know it doesn't. I've literally said that. You're the one who was in here fucking going, you blew a 7-4 lead. You blew it. You blew it. Your team's blowing games. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who you are, Extra. You better hope your accounts existed longer than since before 2022. Uh-oh. What are you doing, Extra? Extra? Did I just bust you on a burner, Extra? Why was this account made yesterday? What are you doing, Extra Shots? You're not a Blue Jays. I thought you were an Athletics fan, Extra. Oh, don't play that game, dude. Don't play that game, Extra. Why is your account 1 day old? You little bitch. You forgetting I could check when you made your account, you dumb fuck? Why yesterday? Why suddenly? How'd you find my channel after 1 day? That's crazy. How'd you find my channel? You made a whole YouTube. Okay. You're okay. You just happen to type just like Extra and have this weird animosity towards me and the Tigers. Oh, that's weird. You've had this weird edge towards me and the Tigers this whole stream for someone who's brand new. Maybe you're not, but you're being really defensive for some reason. No, the game's over, Mason. It just ended. All right, Reef Man. I'll believe you. I hope not, man. Because you gotta admit, you notice how a lot of people suddenly went, wait, is it? You gotta, dude, the 1 day old account is so suspicious because I literally just banned him yesterday. Like, you gotta understand. Like, you came around right when we banned this guy yesterday. Yeah, we won. The Tigers won 8-7 in a rather meaningless game. And you immediately glommed down to the Tigers giving up a 7-4 lead there, and it was just like you stuck on it since then. You behave very much like Extra since the Tigers gave up that 7-4 lead. You've been very antagonistic about it. Just letting you know, you have very suspicious behaviors. You seem to not like the Tigers for some very specific reason. For whatever. That's fine though. I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. We've only seen like Alex. I don't know. We've seen a lot of guys who aren't going to make the team. So it's kind of hard to give an accurate reading of what the bullpen looks like right now. We'll know more towards like the end of spring training when they start using guys like Lang a little bit more, like actual bullpen guys. Yankees, fair enough. Yeah, it's like they're using a lot of guys that they're just trying to see if there's anything there, see if they've like improved a little bit, and just getting through the early slog of the preseason before the players leave for the World Baseball Classic. But yeah, good game. Tigers wound up taking the W, but again, it's preseason, not much you can take there. Pretty much all we can take away from that is Ronnie Garcia probably shouldn't make this baseball team. Because that game almost went completely south. But hey, we took a W, so nice. We're 2-3 now. What a glorious record. Yeah, yeah. Like, our bullpen guys, Vest, Lang. We haven't really seen everybody though. We seen Cisnero today as well. slowly but surely things are coming along. But all right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here because there's some stuff I have to do before my class at 6:30 tonight. So appreciate everybody tuning in. It was a fun stream. Thanks for all the likes and everything. We will be live for tomorrow's game. Tiag. So they get her before. Yeah, you don't want to hurt your bullpen, really. Have a good day, Daniel. We play the Orioles tomorrow, who almost just got no hit today. So we're playing the Baltimore again tomorrow, so that'll be quite fun. We lost to them 6-10. They beat the shit out of us last time, so let's see if hopefully that doesn't repeat itself. All right, everyone. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. You can't be here at school. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, it's the preseason. You probably won't miss much. Badu, yeah, he looks a little bit better. Hopefully, that means he can play well enough to be like the platoon outfielder when a guy needs a day off. Because we have Veerling, Green, and Meadows probably to start the season. So, all right. If everything goes well this afternoon and I get all my shit done this evening before my class and get all that turned in, then I'll be able to go live when I get out of class. If not, I might have to just post till Thursday and, just double stream all weekend. But for right now, I plan on going live again this afternoon. If not, this evening. If I'm not able to, or if I'm just too exhausted or something like that, then we'll put it on Thursday. I'll keep it up to date on my community posting. Veerling and Maton was a fair trade for Soto. Yeah, it feels like it's going to turn out to be a pretty good trade. Maton and Veerling, specifically Maton, seems like he's going to be good for us. It's kind of a good pop in the left-handed side of the plate. He's come up big a couple times, so big home run today. So, all right, everyone. Have a good rest of your afternoon. I'll see you when I see you next. Hopefully it's tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know when. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course it's always go Patriots, and peace.